Ahem. Mic check. Yo, what's good, y'all? Let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know if y'all hear me correctly. I just need to do a video test because you know the last few episodes, like when I try to put a video up or use the webcam, it's always been like super laggy for some reason. So yeah, just want to put a video on screen and see if it's laggy or not. Try to find some gameplay. Or just trying to find a regular video. Yeah, let me use this digital foundry video. Hold on. All right, I'm about to play this video on screen. Let me know if it's laggy, if it looks laggy to y'all. I'll be able to see it too, but y'all probably see it first before me. I'm low. I'll check my settings in a minute. Get the hell off. Doesn't look like it's lagging. Oh, it looks regular now. Then I don't know what the hell was happening in the past few weeks. You know, when we had our cameras on or when we played any video, it was super laggy. Yeah, I don't know what was happening. All right, at least we know. At least I know now. That was just Digital Foundry's video. Y'all said I'm low. Let me check my settings. Okay, I turned myself up. That should be better. Actually, no. That's why. Hold on. All right. Y'all should hear me better now. Yeah, so how y'all doing, man? Yeah, I just wanted to go early. I usually do. Kick it with the chat. What's good, G? G400. What's good? Yo, you be getting them platinums. I be seeing you, dog. How many platinums you got? You be putting in work getting the platinums in these games. How many games you got beat this year? I see you, fam. Hey man, I play Infinite when I'm doing chores. So I don't know how y'all do. Like, say you got chores in the house, like, right? You know, we got a laundry room downstairs. I gotta clean the house. I gotta sweep. I gotta mop. I gotta wash dishes. Right? My wife, you know, she not here right now. So when I'm cleaning, right? I don't know how y'all do it, but I never clean like all the way through. I take mad breaks in the time it takes me to like if I had to clean my whole place, it should take me like 4 hours max, right? But because I take so many breaks and like I'll play a match here and play a match there, it took me like 12 hours to clean my place yesterday. A span of course 12 hours. That includes the break. That's how I do things. So I play that game as like a break. Like I'll sweep a quarter of my place. Oh, let me play a match. I'll sweep another quarter. Let me play a match. Another quarter, I'm gonna play one match, and then the final quarter of my place, I'm done sweeping it. So then I play another match, and then I mop. Now I mop a quarter. play a match, and then it goes, I just keep on going like that. That's how I do things. Something wrong with me. Something wrong with me, man. Got 28 games beat? Nah, I got like maybe 15 max at the most. Yeah, I can't do non-stop cleaning. I need something to break up the monotony. Oh, okay. Well, 100% achievements, I guess. So I'm super upset because I haven't been able to play Jedi Fallen Order. Because for whatever reason, I'm just having frame rate issues. I have a 2080 Ti, and it's not my graphics card, right? Because here I ran some tests, right? And no matter what I put the resolution to, I get the same frames in the same place. For example, right? At the beginning of the game, you know where Cal is just standing there right after the boss comes talk to him? For some reason, right there, the game hovers at like 45 frames, right? At 4K, at 4K, right? Then I'm like, something's wrong, right? So I put the game down to 720p, right? It goes from 4K to 720p. I'm still staying at 45 frames exactly. And if I move around or look around, it'll go between like 35, 50 to 55. It's just up and down. But there's a clear issue if in any game you go from 4K to 720p and the frames stay the same. You know, in any game, if you go from 4K to 720p, your frames should like triple or something, quadruple. But you know, it's something wrong, and I can't figure it out. I've done so much, nobody I know is really having these issues. I don't know, and I've tried other games, all the other games. Bro, Red Dead Redemption 2 is running better for me than Jedi Fallen Order, which is insane. Like, I'm getting much better frames, much better performance on Red Dead Redemption 2 at this point. Like, it doesn't make no sense, bro. So there's something else that's wrong. It's something else wrong. And I've tried everything. I've made a list of the amount of things I've tried. Right? Let me read y'all down the list of things that I've tried. Hold on. So I first bought it on Steam, right? Because you know Origin has that, you know, their games on Steam. So I got it on Steam. I refunded it from Steam and then switched to Origin to see if that would make a difference. That didn't do anything. I disabled NVIDIA Ansel. That didn't do anything. I disabled Steam Overlay. Nothing. The hell was that? Yeah, I disabled Steam Overlay. I disabled Origin Overlay. I disabled virus protection. I disabled the firewall. I disabled Discord hardware acceleration. I updated the drivers. I turned off overclocking. I turned off Windows game mode. I lowered all the settings as I mentioned to you in the game. I updated Windows. I increased the game priority in Task Manager. I turned off shared data. I changed settings in MS Config. I reinstalled the game. I've literally done everything you could possibly find in a thread, and nothing works. This is PC gaming, troubleshoot gaming. I've done everything you can think of, but you know, of course, there's PC gamers. It must be you, the error. You did something wrong. And that's the problem with PC, man. Like at any given time, it could be a million different things that's stopping your game from performing properly. It could be a million different things. I'm telling you, man, like if next gen like games were like if next gen games were all guaranteed like 1440p 60 frames, if all of them were 1440p 60 frames, right? All of them guaranteed, I would probably stop buying games on PC because 1440p at least medium high settings 60 frames. I would probably stop like gaming on PC like that. I would still keep my PC, but I wouldn't be gaming on PC like that. I probably wouldn't. Because I could deal with 1440p. 4K, of course, looks better, but 1440p, I could deal with that. 1440p looks great. But man, I'm telling you, PC be a headache. It don't even be worth it sometimes. Don't even be worth it. See, someone said something to me about frame rate limiter, the frame limiter, but I don't. Do you mean in game? If you mean in game, there's no frame limiter in game. I mean, they have one, like, you know, you can set it to max it to 60, 90, 120, whatever. I don't have that. I don't have that on. I put it to like 120, and sometimes you could they say lower it to 60 so you can lock the game at 60 and it'll perform better. Nope. That don't work. Is there a frame limiter somewhere else, like a third party? You've got to be shitting me. Oh God. Yeah. Is there another frame limiter somewhere? Wow. Appreciate the super chat though. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm about to call everybody in here in a second. No, I didn't reach out to Respawn or EA. I doubt, even if they were gonna do anything, it would be in like a patch or something. So either way, I would have to, like, you know, wait for the patch. So I have a laptop with a 1660 Ti in it. So what I'm gonna try to do is oh yeah, I do gotta read last week's super chats. I have a laptop with a 1660 Ti in it, so I'm gonna install Jedi on there and see if I get the same issue. And I doubt I will. So I might have to. And a 1660 Ti, I don't know like the benchmarks on it, but I'm pretty sure it could do 1080p easily, even 1440p low, or, you know, medium. I'm probably sure. I don't know, you know, how the 1660 Ti is. It's just a laptop I don't even really use like that. I just use it in case I gotta travel. So I'm gonna see how it performs on there. But I just think it's something. There's definitely something on my PC. I don't know, something that's just not agreeing with Jedi Fallen Order. And it's only Jedi Fallen Order because I don't have this issue with no other game. Let me call people in, I guess. Yep.
I know that. you You lost your damn mind. I'm like, what?
What did I say this time, dog?
Gen 4 has the best starter lineup.
That's facts. That's facts.
No, that's not facts.
That's definitely the facts, sir.
No, it's not.
Absolutely is.
Yo, I know they put in y'all Canadian water, but we gonna help y'all.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, who are the Gen 4 starter Pokemon? I don't remember that. That's old.
Trash. All of them.
What'd you say, sir?
I just went. No, they weren't trash.
They definitely weren't trash. It was Piplup, Turtwig, and Chimchar.
Listen, the best is always gonna be the first to me.
Get out of here. Your BG is old, dog.
I am. You can call me a boomer. You could just go ahead. Go ahead.
You giving me old man vibes right
Listen,
now.
man.
Real talk.
It is what it is. Blastoise going to always be the GOAT.
Well, I like Blastoise, but I don't think it's GOAT.
I don't know about all that, Chief.
I'm old, man. I don't even. Turtwig. I feel like Pokemon turned into dweebs the later you got on in the generation.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Turtwig. Like, I remember Pokemon used to like have like an edge. Now I feel like they soft.
Yeah, whose man's is this?
What was the even in the design, like what was like Cyndaquil's evolved form? He looked like he would F somebody up. Yeah, what generation was Cyndaquil in?
That was 2, sir.
Okay, first and second. I'm down for that generation. What was third then? What was the third generation?
That was Blaziken, Sceptile, and Swampert.
Yeah, Swampert.
I thought Swampert was trash. Blaziken,
Blaziken
was
podcast, fire. Yo, don't even do the podcast.
Blaziken was fire. I didn't like Swampert. Yeah, after the third generation, I don't get no credit.
All right, dog.
The first three generation of Pokemon starters could F all the rest of them up.
You got it, Chief. We know you're like 28 going on 60. It's all good.
You ain't even lying. I want to go to bed right now. I want to go to bed.
Oh, man.
Man, really said Pokemon soft like they had some. Man, what? All right.
What the hell? He didn't just jump.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. I want to Oh well. Got 3. Actually, let me just do the intros now so we can start on time. And I got to do the super chats from last week too. That out the way. Don't have that many topics, so I want to be in and out like a bank robbery. 2 hours or less. See, Jack made it off the boat.
Yeah.
How was your trip, Jack?
I feel like shit, bro.
Oh,
Bro, how you just son a hard head like that made him look little.
What you mean?
That was the craziest picture I've seen in my life, dog.
No. Hardhead really looked like his shy nephew in that picture. He looked like
I'm not even. That's why I was saying, like, I thought I was taller than her. I thought he was gonna be around the same height.
He looked like the shy nephew.
How tall are you, Jack?
I don't even know.
You don't know how tall you is?
He likes Jack like 6'1" or 6.5.
I don't even think I'm that tall.
Jack, you are.
Well, my man by what, 5'2", 5'3"?
He's very adorable.
Wow.
Like you see somebody be like, "Hey,
Wow.
bro, you like cute, like you a little dude."
Wow.
Like I would never even like have no tension with her. I just like give him a hug.
Let me read these super chats from last week real quick. Chris Righteous said, "I hate walking sims, but fun Stranding is fun. Mr. Kill Jr. said, I hate it when a story demands use of the intellectual side of your brain, yet wants you to suspend your belief and dismiss all plot holes. Is Death Stranding anything like that? Maldo12 said Kojima Productions for Fraud Developer of the Year. The Nameless King said, different doesn't mean better. Quicksilver0922 says, shout out to the Weapon World crew. I have a PSA to you incels. At the end of the day, this a game, there is no need to start threatening reviewers live over this and using hate homophobic slurs. It's time to grow up. Who is doing that?
Probably the IGN reviewer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Glinzer says, will PS4 Death Stranding fans double dip on PC? The Trigger Man says, BG, let's bet a game on Game of the Year. I got Death Stranding. It's not winning that.
It's not doing that.
Chris Toussaint said, shout out to PlayStation devs for making exclusives that look better than 99% of games on PC. Also, Death Stranding uses a upgraded version of the Decima engine. It easily looks better than Horizon Zero Dawn. I disagree. So excited said Sean was chairman, Shu was president. Sony eliminating the chairman role because it seemed redundant having two people running first party. That was the super chats from last week. So let's do these intros. Weapon Wheel podcast episode 216. Yeah, Weapon Wheel podcast episode 216. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Make sure you hit the like button. Check out the Weapon Wheel Patreon to support. Join the Weapon Wheel Discord. The link is in the description for everything you need. So let's do these intros. Griggity.
What up, N-words? Stir Griggity. Thanks for the invite, bro. I appreciate it.
Wait, is this like 3 weeks, 4 weeks for Griggity?
Yeah. So just
He might be representing Xbox better than you, Smooth. What's going on?
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know, I brought him into this, to throw in the assist, for you, Smooth. Well, maybe you throwing him the assist. I don't know how y'all work it on y'all team. I don't know.
No, we good. It's X019 week. Yeah, so we got.
Oh God.
All right, Nev, Pokemon Master Nev.
I'm just a fan. I'm not a master. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, I thought you was a Pokemon Master. Okay, maybe God of Shortman is the master.
He's definitely not.
Oh, man, Nev, shut your ass up. Man. Thanks for having me on. I'm just gonna present the counter argument to Nev because he be capping, but we can get
All right, sir.
All right,
yeah.
Jack.
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody having a good week. We back. Like I said, I feel like shit, so hopefully I can contribute and be entertaining. But yeah, let's get to the topics.
All right, Bond.
What's going on, everybody? I'm gotta get that Kevlar. So I got these Pokemon fans. They threatening to assault me online on Twitter.
Oh, what's going on?
Trying to pull a Blackie Lebowski on me.
Oh no.
All right.
That Blackie Lebowski, man. What happened to that dude, man?
Hopefully he got the help he needed.
Yeah, hopefully ain't no fucking insane asylum. That dude crazy as hell.
I forgot about him, man.
Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Maker Games. Yeah.
All right, first topic. Not many topics today, but first topic is going to be oh man, god damn it. Last week I said we weren't going to mention this man's name no more.
Oh,
But we got to get out.
Is it Kojima?
We got to get out the damn way. All right, so Kojima, right? So Kojima apparently made a comment, right? Theorizing why he believes Death Stranding might not have been received so well by American reviewers. Later on, they said it was a mistranslation. Everything this man says, they claim it's a mistranslation. I don't get it. But I think when they cleaned it up, it was still implying pretty much that Death Stranding wasn't received as well because the North American audience likes first-person shooters. But we all know, which is true, but we all know that's bullshit as to like that doesn't stop any non-other first-person shooter from getting great scores. So thoughts?
Let me take it off first. I made a video about this. First of all, Kojima lied. Because if you go to Gamer Rankings, Metacritic, wherever you want to go, the top 20 highest rated games of 2019 are no first-person shooters. You need to go to 21 before you find Apex Legends. Second of all, The lowest rated review came from Australia. The lowest review by region was Australia. But I didn't hear Kojima complain about all them infinite retros, whatever you want to call them. Next up, North America actually has a higher review score on average by region compared to Asia. So we rated the game higher than they did. But yeah, we don't understand the game and we're just hating or we're just not getting it.
I don't think he said that though.
Oh, here we go. What do you say?
I mean,
Yeah,
he didn't say that you guys hate the game or that you guys didn't hate it.
That's not what we're saying, but we're just saying, you know, we rated the game higher, so I don't know why.
What did he actually say since they said it got cleaned up?
When I looked into what got cleaned up, all they said was at that little comment at the end where it says it flies higher. Yeah, apparently that was never part of it, but everything else was pretty much the same. But
which is him still making an excuse, because if you put out there that Americans like first-person shooters, you're implying, okay, this may be why my game wasn't received as well by Americans. When no, but maybe, bro, maybe people just didn't like your game. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing else to it. So that's him just making excuses.
Yeah, it's damage control. He thought the game was gonna be a critical darling. It wasn't. No matter how many people falsely sucked it off. But you know what's funny though? People are like, well, the new Star Wars game has a lower Metacritic.
Yeah,
but I don't hear anybody. I'm like, that's because it wasn't the self-proclaimed God making that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely saw that.
When you praise somebody that much, they have a expectation to live up to. So you don't put somebody on a pedestal, and when they don't live up to it, there's no excuses for that anymore. Like if y'all call Naughty Dog Naughty God, so if Naughty Dog, you know, delivers a game that critics don't like, hey, there's no excuse for them, bro, because y'all put them on that pedestal. They gotta show up.
Facts. I mean, people act like it's a bad thing to hold people to, you know, certain standards. I don't get it. Like, you know, I expect the Patriots to go deep in the playoffs, maybe win the Super Bowl again. Is that a bad thing? That I expect them to be great? Like,
has anyone here beaten it yet?
Death Stranding?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna try to start tomorrow. I ain't got a chance.
Because I beat it about an hour and a half ago. And
I beat that shit back to Redbox, but go ahead.
I know a lot of people liking that game.
Look, I think the reason why the game didn't do well, I think what Kojima failed to do the most with this game is he failed to market it correctly, because judging off of what you see in the previews and even that like 45-minute demo that they showed, you know, like a month before the game came out or whatever, that's not what the game's about, like, at all. And it's honestly his fault because I'm assuming he had the last word on what they were going to show for the game before it came out, but it's not at all what you would expect based just on the previews. So like the best feature in the game is the social part of it, the fact that someone playing the game somewhere else can build onto something that you already started. That is like by far the best gameplay feature in the game. I had no idea that existed until I actually started playing.
I'm confused though. What does marketing have to do with the critical reception?
No. My point is that people didn't really know what to expect when they first, went into Death Stranding, and I feel like, I don't know, based on the game that people showed,
they clean it up.
The rollout wasn't right, is what you said.
Yeah, that's the rollout. I'm not cleaning up anything. First of all, because you don't even know how I feel about the game, so fall back.
I'm just saying. Advertisements have no bearing on.
I don't think he's talking about the reception though. I think he's just talking about.
No. But my point, exactly. My point is that the rollout for the game was horrible, and I think a lot of people were confused when they actually played that game. As far as how good the game actually is, I think that score is appropriate because, again, I just beat the game like an hour ago, and the last like 2 chapters of that game are legitimately cutscenes. I was so bored. Like because what happened was I know like how many chapters of the game there were before I beat it, right?
How many?
So I don't want to spoil it because people are they might be halfway through or whatever. But I was 3 chapters away from ending the game, about 38 hours in. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it down. And then when I pick it back up, I'm going to pump out these 3 chapters. It'll take me a few hours, whatever. I pick up the game this afternoon. I do 2 fights. And then the rest of the 4 hours that I'm on the game is like cutscenes. And I'm like,
4
Dog, what the fuck?
hours?
It's like it's not 4 hours. It's like closer to 2. It's long as hell though. I'll say that much. And I'm not gonna lie, even I got bored, and I was like, look, as much as I enjoyed the game, that ending, I wasn't a fan of it at all. So I say all of that to say that the scores that it got were definitely appropriate. He shouldn't have expected anything higher than what the game got, based on
Yeah,
what I played today.
Did you like the ending? Was it satisfying to you?
From a story perspective, I guess it was cool, but the last boss was garbage. I'll say that. The last boss is trash.
Hey, yo, Nev, do you think the game should have been shorter? Because I see like a lot of people.
Yeah, it should have been short.
I
There's
heard that too.
I don't want to spoil, but there's a part in the game where they drop you with no supplies and make you walk across the entire map. Takes so fucking long. It's
What?
so fucking long.
Bro, you're not making me want to like rent this game at all, dog. Like,
Look, the thing about the game is that it has some really, really great moments, but some really, really boring moments too. Some really fucking boring moments. Like you gotta throw on a podcast while you're playing kind of moments.
What?
Like, yeah, I don't know.
See,
I think
I'll be honest. I would rather
Uh-huh.
play Crackdown in this game.
Hey, I don't know about all that, but
I don't know about all that, but
No, I agree with
Yeah.
that. I
The
definitely agree with
campaign
that.
was having fun.
Well,
though.
Crackdown
the story for Death Stranding is good. It's not bad. It's just there is like a lot of the like some parts feel like filler. Basically, it feels like there are things that you have to do in the game that are unnecessarily long. Like there are some long treks you have to go through, and it kind of gets helped out by you're able to use vehicles and whatnot. But I don't. It should have definitely been shorter. There are some chapters that you didn't need, and I did not like the ending where you were just basically
Okay.
watching a movie. You know.
So, all right. I don't want to spend too much time on Death Stranding because I feel like we've spent too many years on this shit. So let's talk about an actual good game now. Well, I can't even fucking say that because I haven't had a real chance to play the shit because good old troubleshoot gaming, right, Jack?
Oh, you serious?
Bro, yo, but before
I
y'all
think I
got
know what you're talking about.
before y'all got here, I read off a list because you know how PC gamers always try to make it seem like it's your fault. I read off a list of the amount of things I tried to fix the frame rate issues I was having in this game. I read off a list. I don't really want to do it again, but it was like 15 different solutions that I tried, and I just can't get it to run correctly.
This is Star Wars, right?
What do I keep
Yeah,
telling
it
you
keeps
about
it
buying
sticks around.
games day one on PC?
It keeps sticking around 48 frames, right?
Yeah, like 45 between.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it will be at 55 frames and then drop down to 35 within a second. It's horrible for me. But like nobody else is having this issue, so it could be like anything on my PC, anything. And I've tried everything I could think of, but anyway, the game looks great. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I've been fucking mad seeing people enjoy a game that I want to fucking play. Like motherfuckers enjoying shit that I want to play.
Fun police, here we go.
Yo, bro, bro. I seen people live streaming the game, and I had a hate in my heart because they shit is running smooth, and I want to play this game. I'm mad. But talk about the game. Those of you who have played it, talk about.
Dope, man. Shit, dope.
Star Wars, right?
Yes.
I'm loving it. I mean, the thing that I am irritated by is like, I don't like them damn pigs, and I don't like the load times.
Oh, you're talking about those pigs that pop out of the ground?
Yeah, because they like they make them seem like they're fucking indestructible, like they're fucking pigs, and I'm
He
a
must be
Jedi.
playing on Xbox if he's complaining about
It has
those
a
times.
difficulty.
I'm playing on the
Easy, assisted.
Story
I'm
mode?
Master Jedi,
Okay.
Oh, so what? Which one is that?
the one right before the hardest one.
Okay.
So it's like a hard and then a very
There's
hard.
Jedi Master and then Grandmaster.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Oh, this game is definitely hard though.
They say
Yeah, the game dope.
most people say it's more like Sekiro, and it's not like harder than Souls games or anything like
No,
that.
it's
That's
not.
almost, yeah. But,
It's harder than you would expect a Star Wars game to be though.
Hey, you know what the game like really remind me of though? For some reason, Prince of Persia. Like you remember those old ones like on the Xbox and the
Oh, you talking about like, how you
PS2?
can like
The
free
wall
shit,
running.
like run? Yeah.
It kind of it's just like
Yeah.
the gameplay kind of reminds me of those games. Those first few.
Yeah, it has a lot of
on the Xbox and PS2.
I think it's more. It has more. It's a lot of Tomb Raider. inspiration.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're not in combat, you're literally raiding tombs. The same, you know, it has that reminiscent like climbing and imagine if Lara Croft could wall run. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like sometimes.
I mean, this game pretty much what it does is it takes a bunch of things from the generation that we currently in and does it. It meshes them together and makes it like one good game.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
It's like all of those games you mentioned are like, it's like a piece of all of that done right.
Yeah,
so that's what makes it a good game.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah,
we got a bit of Metroid in it too.
What y'all think about the story?
I think the story is actually pretty good.
So far, it's pretty good.
Yeah, what I like the most about the tombs, without spoiling too much, is you pretty much have to raid the tombs to get powers. So I like the aspect of why he's doing it versus where in Tomb Raider she's killing like innocent creatures. It's more understandable in this game. So I think that the story, along with the action, the graphics, and the way that they mesh everything together makes it a good game. I see some people already calling it Game of the Year contender for them. I don't think it's going to get that much of a boost, but I think it's a pretty good game for this year. Very solid.
I watched the opening cutscene. Why are stormtroopers and clone troopers still incompetent in like the cutscenes? They can't hit anything.
It's funny you say that because this game is a little bit different. They have different types of troopers, and there's some that are, and there's some that's not.
Yeah. No, but I
run into the elite ones. They're definitely not. They even have
like in the cutscenes. It's like the movies. Like the motherfuckers can't hit shit.
Yo, there's actually like guest stars in this game. So there's people in this game that you're gonna see that are like actual celebrities. So, like I said, it's a lot of personality put into some of the characters. You got your generic types, the NPCs, but for the most part, there's like elites and special characters that when you see them, it's completely different.
I just can't understand why all the cinematography in Star Wars, these elite soldiers can't hit anything.
Oh, Bond, because at this point, they phased out the clone troopers that are clones of Jango Fett. They're just like regular people. So like they just got recruited them. So that's what happened.
Yeah. People got to give Respawn their roses. Respawn been consistent.
Oh yeah,
they could do a fucking like a game with a campaign, bro. Like the story-driven game. EA got themselves a gem.
They better not f it up.
Don't worry, it only take one generation, 2 at the maximum to kill them like every other company. No company has survived EA more than 2 generations. BioWare is dead now too.
But people are happy. Good point. People are happy they finally got their their good Star Wars single player game.
Yes, sir.
You cannot survive a machine known as EA for more than 2 gens.
It does seem to be that like if you're in doubt about making a single player game, go to the Souls format. Like that seems to be like the kind of like the safety net for a lot of developers. Because the gameplay is far from original.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I agree with that.
I'm not.
It
knocking
works well though. It works well with this game.
Yeah, I ain't knocking it. I'm just making an observation. But hopefully I get to play it soon.
So what you need, a driver update, bro?
Bro, I've updated everything there is to update.
Wow. It's gonna be a stupid solution.
When you built your new computer, did you have a new motherboard?
Yeah, everything was new.
Okay.
Yeah, everything. I've tried everything. I disabled everything. I updated everything. Yeah. I have a laptop, right, with a 1660 Ti, and I'm gonna install it in that just to see how it runs. That might work.
That might work actually, yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah. So, yeah. Glad the game is good. All right,
Yo, Bond, you gonna play this game?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on Trails of the Sky final chapter right now, though.
What about you, Jack?
No, I'm good. I don't fuck with Star Wars. The game,
Jack,
everything I've seen on the game.
I don't fuck with it either, bro. I don't fuck with Star Wars either, but I got it because it looked like a good game. It's actually pretty dope, man.
I can't do it.
But Jack never. You still ain't beat Sekiro, did you?
No.
Oh,
I forgot to play the game.
Oh man.
I got to the end and I took too many days off. Came back.
I ain't even make it to the end. I'm trash.
I got close to the end.
All right. So what else we got? Mark Walhberg. This
Oh god.
This Uncharted movie. So this Uncharted movie, which has been stuck in development hell for like I feel like 10 years.
12 years.
So now Mark Wahlberg is apparently, remember, he was initially supposed to be playing Drake, but it's been in development hell.
What?
Yeah, it's been in development hell so long. He's now Sully. Like, I hope this movie never comes out. Honestly, I hope it doesn't come out.
This movie about to be ass, bro.
It would be trash. Oh,
like what? I'm just trying to figure out what story are they attempting to tell. Like,
I don't know. It will be an original.
We know
story.
everything, bro.
I thought they said it would be like something when Drake was a kid, but I'm like, so
we already seen that twice, though.
Not in the movie form, though.
Technically, yes.
Word. Fact.
Technically, they already have been.
Hey, they do a good job at doubling as movies and games.
You got it.
I can't see Mark Wahlberg as Sully though. That don't even. Oh no, that's rubbing me the wrong
Unless they
way.
age him.
That's as bad as when he was Max Payne and shit.
Oh
Remember
my
that
god!
trash?
Don't bring Max Payne up. Oh,
that shit was awful.
Damn, I forgot about that.
I completely forgot they made a Max Payne movie.
They did.
My man was hallucinating this shit.
Crazy. Speaking of movies, the Sonic got a new design, right? And it looks like Sonic.
Looks much better.
It doesn't look like an abused creature, you know, that's recovering from meth. That's good. That's good.
Good old Sonic.
I'm still not seeing the movie, but you know.
It look alright. I do like the redesign. That's how it should have looked originally. I don't know why they thought that first design was a good idea.
Yo, they changed it more than just the design, though, right? Didn't they? They made it more like the game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It look alright though. It like it might be, you know, a good family film to go to or some shit like that. Ain't nothing I rush out to go see though.
Well, I know it's made by the people who made Fast and Furious, so we know what we get. Yeah.
What movies
Fast
is Jack
and Furious?
like?
Yeah, that's gonna be one of them type of movies.
Fast and Furious, bro.
A lot of running, a lot of fast-paced action. You know, a lot of craziness.
What movies I like? Last movie I seen that I like was like Joker. Well, a new movie. I like Joker. That was a good one.
You like Joker, Jack?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
But Jack said some cap about Joker being better than every MCU movie when he
I truly out of the MCU movies I seen, Joker was better.
He admitted he haven't seen most of the MCU movies.
I was watching them in order. The only one I seen out of order was fucking Homecoming, and I seen half of fucking what's the other one?
Have you seen Winter Soldier?
No.
What?
Yeah, then you haven't seen the even seen the best.
Because I stopped. I was watching like 4 or 5. I'm like, these shits is
Captain America 2 and 3 might be like the top 10.
I heard that about 2, but I don't.
Civil War was good too. Had a little BG and Hard 8 action going in it.
Hilarious. What else we got? Oh yeah, and then so Naughty Dog, one of the multiplayer lead developers, what's his name? Vinvit or Vinit?
Oh, that fucking dude.
Oh, you hate all these dudes, Jack.
No, man, because they I don't know, man. Maybe they can't say shit when I tweet them. I don't know.
Oh, they don't respond to you. That's so
he need to be more transparent, though.
Oh, you feeling away?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man,
you can't have you the fucking one of the lead designers in the fucking online, and then on Outbreak they say they got no online. Like, hold on, what's going on? Somebody lying, shit.
All right, well, so a few days ago, you know, they've done a whole bunch of all but confirming that they're working on, you know, factions, and you know, he said, join us. We've got big ambitions and need you to help make it a reality. And it's a Naughty Dog Jobs Twitter post saying that they're seeking an online systems programmer, and it has Last of Us 2 in the background. So I can't imagine it being anything else, but you know, Last of Us Factions 2, probably a standalone.
Last of Us Mobile on cell phones,
bro.
Oh shit!
You don't want to see that video if that happened. I swear you know.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long it's going to take to bring this out if they still working on it.
PS5
like
probably simultaneous launch. I don't know.
Oh, well, I know they're going to do PS5 something, but damn, is it coming out after PS5?
Maybe shit. As long as it's good, bro, and they take out these goddamn microtransactions, I'll be good with it.
That's how they gonna make their money, dog.
That free to play fucker they be putting in these games be what ruining it, bro. The weapons is ass.
Big facts.
Maybe they're going for like a Fortnite free-to-play model.
That's gonna ruin the game.
Yeah.
They've dabbled in free to play before. It ruined the game.
Go ahead and charge that $40, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, word. I would prefer that.
Like, bro, like I know this is, I guess, anti-consumer or whatever, but if I have to pay a whole nother $60 for them to keep out the bullshit, I gotta do it, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not dealing with that bullshit, man.
I would do it.
Come on, bro.
Definitely do.
I got a question. So it has purchase weapons, right? Last of Us 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were those always there? Like, have those been there? Oh, okay.
No, they added it. Put more guns in the game.
The game was very, I would dare say, balanced until, and this is every Naughty Dog game. The game be balanced. 3-4 months after they come out, they either patch it and fuck up the weapons or they release some DLC.
Complaining about losing and they need shortcuts.
Yeah, that's what it be, bro. People be complaining. They add stupid shit like crutches, like what was that, power plays.
Yeah.
Is this hockey?
Just that's stupid shit. Bro.
Naughty Dog just loves rewarding the losing team in their games for some reason. Because I don't know why. They like to be nice to. They don't like losing teams being demolished too much. So they're like, oh, let's help you out a little bit. I hate it.
Like Naughty Dog game is the one game where like being ass is
beneficial.
It's like if you're bad at The Last of Us, eventually you get better items in the box. It get to a point where you open up the box, you're getting fully crafted Molotovs and bombs and
mighty weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like goddamn.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Because there's channels where people wait for that.
They do.
Comebacks,
yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Damn shame.
All right. Got going on. Moving right along. I got too many fucking notes open. Don't Google Stadia come out this week and nobody's been talking about it?
Word. Yeah, they backtracked on a couple of things too.
Well, if you pre-ordered, you're not guaranteed to get one, right?
What?
Yeah, not day one. Yeah. If you pre-ordered, you're not guaranteed to get a day one.
Oh, that's why they said if you got Google Chrome, you could use it now. Yeah, I heard if you got Google Chrome, they said that's a feature. As long as you got an account, you can access the games.
Wow. Well,
Stadia,
I can't wait to see that shit fail. I'll be happy with it.
It's on its way, but you gotta believe you're gonna see it.
Want that joint to bomb.
Anybody here getting that?
Nah.
Well,
I looked at the.
Jimmy. Hold up, Jimmy, you getting that?
Well,
Oh, man.
Was that Stadia or XCloud? I heard that shit about the 4K streaming.
No, Stadia.
That's probably Stadia. Yeah.
They say it can take up to 20 gigs for 1 hour of 4K streaming.
Yeah, that's
Stadia.
Stadia.
Bro, that's 20 gigs, bro. I got a data cap, dog. That's crazy.
20 gigs per hour.
God.
See, that's what I think gonna be the scam of it the most. The people not gonna never see 4K.
Because like your average data cap is like what, 100 gigs a month?
And your data stream.
Terabyte.
Okay.
That shit going fast though, bro. Like,
what if it's 20 gigs for 1 hour? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to beat a game would be a whole terabyte.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So
and that launch lineup, I don't know if y'all talked about that last week, but that damn launch lineup, did y'all see that shit?
Yeah, they don't have a game.
It's looking hit.
It is a Tomb Raider console.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, the best game they got to watch.
Yeah, they
got all 3 Tomb Raiders.
Terrible.
Oh god, no, I ain't.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
What?
They have that one game called like Guilt, right? Is that the?
Oh yeah, that Guilt looks okay. I ain't gonna lie, I might get a free trial for that Guilt, bro.
They should have just held this shit off to next year. You know what I'm saying?
They should have waited, but they want that Christmas money.
They shit. I don't know if
they're
gonna get it, bro. You see the prices of the PS4 and Switch and shit. I don't think they're gonna get it.
Yeah, they're not gonna get it. But remember, that's why they allow on your browser to go on.
I don't know if I would like playing the game through a web browser either, though. Like, I don't know. It's spooky, bro.
I mean, that works for mobile, so
I don't know, man.
They really want the subscription, so that as long as they get you in there, they got you.
You know what's crazy? I still do not understand the pricing structure with this, like, because every time I hear people explain it differently, like I'm legit confused. And they haven't.
I don't get it either.
Explaining.
Like apparently you pay the lump sum at the beginning and then you pay for the game on top of that, or some people say you pay monthly. I really don't know.
That's a good question. Like you say, you pay for the game. They better not charge $60 for Assassin's Creed Odyssey and shit.
They are.
Come on, man. Nobody go buy that 2-year-old game for $60.
And then they said it's a possibility of you getting one free game a month. Like, what the fuck you mean a possibility? Like, what's going on, man? That's crazy.
But you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be some straight trash.
Yeah. They tweaking.
I mean, look, ultimately, if they had games like that were exclusive to it, obviously, I would consider it, but nah.
Yeah.
You know what people are gonna do if the Stadia thing takes off? The
What's that?
fanboys are gonna blame Microsoft for creating streaming or whatever.
Bro, what?
Nah, that's when they gonna start blaming PlayStation again.
This
Y'all wouldn't announce that
mother
PS
effer
now.
can't catch a ball. Nelson Aguilar.
Bro, he was on my fantasy
Yes.
team. Bro.
Unlike Aguilar.
That man is trash.
Look at this replay. Hit him right. Look at this.
Big trash, bro. Man, I can't wait till next. I feel like
never mind. It got deflected. Never mind. I'll take that.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like Xbox fans when when I'm watching sports, just wait for next year. We gonna get a better receiver.
Man. Just wait till E3 2020, nigga.
Just wait for next year, bro.
Lottery, dog.
We gonna go in the draft. We gonna get somebody who can catch.
Hell
We
yeah.
gonna be lit. All right.
We gonna get some free agents.
Yeah, man. But no. Other than that, what else we got? So
trash Pokemon game.
Yeah, but hold on. So 2K social media got hacked.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
Funny.
So I didn't get to catch this in real time, but some of the stuff
That shit
said.
was funny.
Yeah.
If you didn't believe racism existed,
Dude went
You know,
on.
all their accounts got hacked, right? Like the official 2K account, Ronnie 2K, Borderlands, like all they social media accounts got hacked.
Man said nigger, fuck NBA, nigga. New
Y'all saw the one of Chris Benoit?
What?
They made the banner like Chris Benoit with the AEW championship.
Wow.
It was
I
like,
saw that, man. I saw that. I was like, hell no,
what the
man.
fuck is, I ain't gonna lie, I was crying off that shit, bro.
we gotta look this up.
I saw that shit. I was like,
I
what the
only
hell?
saw the Ronnie 2K Twitter post.
Bro, them joints
Yeah.
was crazy.
I was dying.
It was like, I'm just gonna admit this game is shit. We never gonna patch it or some shit like that. Bro, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Wild.
You can't even make Chris Benoit on any of WWE's video games. They'll ban him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
That video shit says my cock is hard. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh,
They
yeah,
did
they did.
change it to AEW.
Put somebody in the cripple crossface real quick. Something light.
Yeah, that shit
Hall
was
of
crazy.
Fame,
Man.
Chris Benoit. Jesus.
Gotta love the wrestling moves that actually really hurt in real life.
Oh, you put somebody in that they fucked up.
Oh yeah, the walls of Jericho break somebody back in
Hey,
half.
that shit hurt me like that lower back. Like, all right, nigga, that's enough, motherfucker.
Lion Tamer.
Oh man, wild out here. All right. Shout out to 2K for getting hacked. That was funny.
Indeed. Apparently, that's not the first time they got hacked too. They
So
need to decrypt that shit a little bit better.
So even though Gears 5 was on Game Pass, reports are Gears 5 still outsold Gears 4.
There you go.
Yeah,
Bravo.
that's
It is.
good
It
news.
is.
Who said this? Who said
I
this?
told you.
Phil said it.
What's the number? What's the number?
Gears 4 is still like trash.
Hey, Phil said it, but he ain't get on number, of course.
You know damn well we ain't
Okay,
getting
there
no
we go.
numbers.
Yeah, he ain't get on number.
They'll probably count the PC version there too.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
sure
of
of
course.
it.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it, yeah.
Shout out to Xbox and Phil and them. Shout out to
And
the boys.
It was on Steam, so
Phil and them.
Papa Field, dog.
Y'all trying to get this man out of here.
they need to get rid of his ass.
No, I think the next person needs to go is definitely Aaron Greenberg. That dude, he's special. Not in a like in a like. You see what he said about PlayStation 5, bro? He not worried about it, like my guy. You need to
be worried about it.
Remember who the last person? Remember the last guy said he wasn't worried about PlayStation?
Who was that?
That man before that man. When the GameCube was launching, he said he wasn't worried about PlayStation 2.
Yeah, we see how that turned out.
150 million units later, when they barely cracked 20 and got last place to Xbox.
Man, look, he needs to get worried.
That was like the line that put his ass into the old folks' home, put him in retirement. Yamaguchi.
I thought you was about to say something wild.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I remember Yamaguchi. Yeah,
his old World War II ass.
Okay, the Golden Joystiq Award winners. Let's go over them.
Golden Joystiq.
I heard, before we even go into that, did anybody see Dr. Disrespect his wife get that award? Yeah, his wife is fine as hell, too.
What she
What
get an
award
award
she
for?
get?
What?
What award?
What
she get?
award she get?
No, Dr. Disrespect, his wife, got award for best streamer.
Oh,
Oh, really? Okay.
And his wife was there. I'm like, damn, he cheated on this Brazilian chick with some gamer chick, ring rat or something.
Hey man, you know what they say about fine girls, right? There's always somebody tired of fucking her though.
I just felt
Well,
that
yeah.
Dr. Disrespect was he's 6'8". That's crazy.
Yeah, he's tall as hell.
And
I
that
didn't know
nigga
he was
that
that tall. That's crazy.
damn.
Dr. Disrespect, his wife is a tall dude.
Wait, what?
Damn.
What?
I just
What do you say?
oh, dude.
You said Dr. Disrespect's wife is a tall dude.
No,
That's what I thought I
his name is
heard.
Dr. Disrespects his wife.
Oh.
That's his name.
Oh, okay.
It's not Dr. Disrespect. It's Dr. Disrespects his wife.
Okay.
Oh,
got
okay, I
you.
see, I
Okay.
see,
Yeah,
I
I was confused. I was like, what?
I mean, man, I wish I could cheat on a bitch and get 60,000 donations.
Yeah, but imagine how much he had to give to her though.
They're
She's
still together, are
married.
they not? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they ain't separated over that.
Hey man, it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
truth.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell you. He had to give us some bread. Trust me.
Hey,
had to give her another
whoever
one.
came up with that shit is cheaper to keep her. Them niggas spitting facts, cuz.
That's a
Oh,
blues
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's an old ass like blues song, but that shit was facts.
All right. So the Golden Joystiq Award winners. So best storytelling went to Days Gone.
Yeah, let's get it.
Wow. That's
Hey.
insane. That is
That's
insane,
funny.
by the way.
Listen,
What?
this was a bad year for PlayStation.
That was the worst
Days
story
Gone
I've
got
ever
okay
seen this year.
narrative, man.
No, that story
Oh,
was extra trash.
There weren't any RPGs this year to take it.
Jenkins,
Nah.
St. James.
Listen,
Say John.
if Days
Don't
Gone
even
winning
matter.
best
That's how bad it
storytelling,
was.
that's telling you it's a bad year for PlayStation, bad year for stories, I guess.
I'm
I
trying to
don't
think what
know.
other games came out this
But
year
we
with
got
like
like good story
Yeah.
games. out this year.
I like
Yeah.
Days Gone, but I don't think I loved it for
You know-
a story that like that.
You know
that
Kingdom
story
Hearts
was
wasn't
hella
gonna get it.
ass.
Kingdom Hearts don't make no fucking sense.
Hey, well, yeah, don't.
Hey, come on,
If
you
you
know
play
it.
Kingdom Hearts, you might as well just turn your man.
That's a good question. What else came out this year? That's a good ass question.
Well, RE2, but that's more like action
Judgment?
oriented.
Yeah, plus
Red
the remake. Yeah.
Red Dead was last year.
Judgment?
No, Red Dead came out last
Yeah.
year.
Best multiplayer game went to Apex Legends.
Mhm.
No multiplayer games came out this year either.
Still Playing Award went to Minecraft. Best visual design, Devil May Cry 5.
Hey.
Best
Hell.
best indie game.
Yeah, that game was
best,
good, bro.
best indie game went to Outer Wilds. I guess that was made for.
No, you think about Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's something different.
I
Yeah.
hate
That shit
that
was
the
trash.
names are so similar, bro.
I seen
God
that.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Esports Game of the Year, Fortnite.
They just
Damn,
have to
again?
make a category for Fortnite every year.
Best audio, Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
Best game expansion, GTA Online, Diamond and Casino.
See, that's cap right there.
I never played it.
Word.
I never played it.
Word. That
That's
did
cap.
not deserve that.
Yeah.
Um,
Monster Hunter World Iceborne is probably the best. Like, it's made Monster Hunter World the best game this generation. So definitely you should have won that.
Psych.
Okay.
Yo.
Jesus, put him in a chokehold.
Best VR game, Beat Saber. Best gaming hardware, NVIDIA 20 series graphics card. Did they give awards out for that now?
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Best performance, Logan Marshall Green for Telling Lies. Best
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is. Best studio, Epic Games. Best streamer, broadcaster, FaZe Ewok.
Just signed to Mixer.
Oh, that's that little deaf girl.
Yeah, it's a death chick. Yeah.
Okay,
She's like 14.
Hold up.
Get
What does she do
mad.
on stream?
Huh?
I don't want to be disrespectful, but like,
She played Fortnite.
and they got a whole bunch of
Well,
accessibility,
let me-
like they got a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah, I think they-
accessibility
let me
stuff.
fall back. I don't even want to ask.
Yeah,
her.
No, I
yeah.
understand what you're saying. Like,
I
how
know.
do you do certain shit?
I'm
when
sure
you
it's
deaf?
Like, my
challenging.
question would be like, how does she interact with her chat or whatever?
Probably
I mean,
read.
Read.
Oh,
She's
that is-
blind. She's
Yeah,
deaf.
deaf people can read.
No,
But how,
but,
you said,
no,
how does she
but-
respond?
exactly. That's what I was
What do you
getting
mean?
at.
How does she respond? She reads the chat and she speaks.
But she's deaf.
Yeah, deaf people can't hear themselves talk though. So
Yeah, like-
She probably sounds funny, but they could probably make it out. Like, yeah,
Well, I ain't never seen
because
the
deaf
stream.
people don't. If she was born deaf, then she definitely don't know how she sounds, and they
Right.
they don't know how to pronounce things. But people could probably understand her, most likely. I guess I don't know.
She was born deaf. Yeah.
Yeah, Breakthrough Award. Breakthrough Award went to Untitled Goose Game.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
hype
like
beast
a game.
They really let that game meme its way to
Best mobile game, BTS World. Outstanding contribution award, Life is Strange. PC Game of the Year, World. PC Game of the Year, World of Warcraft Classic. Why is World of Warcraft still winning PC Game Award? Like,
shit's still around. Man.
It had like a resurgence this year, though.
God damn y'all some dorks on PC, man. I hate y'all.
But it has some expansions or something.
It's like a new expansion, I guess, or they made it.
No, it's not.
Like,
it's a classic. It's a
they made it play like it used to or some shit. I don't fucking know.
PlayStation Game of the Year, Days Gone.
After Days Gone, baby, we ended.
It's a sad year. Sad year, bro.
That's wild, yo.
Nintendo Game of the Year, Smash Ultimate.
Huh? Did they come out last year?
Yes,
It came out. It came out after the cutoff because the cutoff is usually
right.
second week of November, right? Smash came out in December. Yeah.
That joint.
Most Wanted
Shut up,
game is Cyberpunk 2077. Critics' Choice Award, Control, Lifetime Achievement, Yu Suzuki.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yu Suzuki the GOAT. Hold on.
Who that? What do you do? What he do?
He created Shenmue. He created Hang On.
Oh, you need Trash Move? Crazy.
He created a lot of trash in arcades back in the day, man. Yu Suzuki, he got clout, dog.
For Shenmue?
That damn
Shenmue. He created a lot of classic arcade games.
And ultimate game of the year went to Resident Evil 2. Listen, I still think that Resident Evil 2. I think it should. I don't care if it's a remake. It should be recommended. It should be nominated.
It should be in there. Yeah, it should be in there.
Bro, that game is damn near flawless, bro. If you play it, bro.
Never play because he's scared.
Nobody's scared, dog.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you scared of Resident Evil now?
Nobody's scared of Resident Evil, dog.
That's the Canadian party, right?
Nah, G, fall back.
You see a zombie? Oh, no, don't you know? What the fuck y'all
Anybody
saying up there,
not played that masterpiece and completed it?
I got the platinum, sir.
It's moved in. Remember, he didn't like it.
Oh my god.
Man, no one's playing that, dog.
But you'll play Say Decay. That's crazy. Shout out to you, Smooth. We on your ass, dog. We about to roast you.
So a Twitch streamer, Viperous, she was banned, temporarily banned. They reversed it for using the word nerd. She called somebody a nerd, and they banned her.
They banned her for that? Damn.
Yeah. They said it was reported as hateful speech.
Nerd?
Yeah,
That's hate speech?
Yeah, it was a hateful slur. It was a hateful slur.
Slur.
Yeah, but they reversed it. They apologized.
Can I say something real quick? This is really bothering me for a while right now. White people have just created this whole system of we're gonna be offended by any and everything on the damn planet. Like, could you just imagine if you took white people from today and told them that we're gonna make you black and put you in the 50s and 60s? Like, they would all kill themselves in 5 seconds.
They definitely
would not be able to survive 2 minutes of being black, and yet they crying over being called a nerd.
A nerd.
You make a good point about it.
It could have been. It could have been
somebody trolled it.
Yeah, it could have been a troll.
That's definitely what that sounds like.
And then even the crazier thing is these same people that get offended over all this nonsense, when they get caught saying racist stuff, they act like it's a big deal. It's just a mistake that they can apologize for.
Oh, yeah, you getting offended over words, all that stuff.
Like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. Oh, I made a mistake. But you're the same people are like, oh, a nerd is a slur.
Bro,
they probably did it to troll her.
Twitch is ran by the softest motherfucker.
This is more of an issue on the
This shit is crazy.
Because is it even reviewed like by a person when it's reported?
It depends on the severity of the suspension. She probably was able to fight that, but if they would have said like it was a threat or some shit like that, they wouldn't have got reviewed.
Oh yeah, this guy makes a good point. It's Payne Wackham. Who was the one guy that said gamers are truly an oppressed race?
I remember that.
Was that a hip hop gamer that said that bullshit?
It might have been. I remember somebody said
it
was, man.
I got check your relevant files.
Leave that man alone.
It was Kid Smooth that said
that was
gamers are oppressed.
Oh man. And didn't somebody
he did say that. No, he did say
didn't
that.
somebody like bring up like Abraham Lincoln and something? Like I don't remember.
Yeah, he said something like that. I forgot what it was, but it was something like that. He did say it.
This shit is crazy, yo. like gamers and like I'm not trying to say all white people. Like white people can't be getting offended for everything, and then
I don't think someone really got offended. That's
not make a big deal when things happen to black people, other people.
No, it depends. It depends, bro.
No, somebody was just trolling it.
Cause no, you gotta think about the type of people that watch these Twitch chicks though. Like her calling him a nerd probably really hurt, man. It's like, damn, I got to report this. You're not finna call me a nerd. I just donated fucking $13,000 to you. Like I need you to come up off that nerd word a little bit.
I guess that could be the case, but it's like somebody just.
So we got 2 N-words now. Crazy. Well, 3.
Yeah, I know, right?
Call me the N-word.
Grocery store.
Oh man,
yo, that one was wild because I don't know where they was hearing that.
Yo, the Eagles have punted 9 straight possessions.
Hey man,
let's
not talk about it.
What's the score right now?
17-10.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Like, come on.
Not talk about it. There's some rumors about Mafia 4 and a Mafia 2 remake around. I don't know how much validity that has to it.
That's interesting.
I actually wouldn't want a Mafia 2 remake unless they actually, remake the fucking game. A lot of these remakes just put a flashy.
There's no reason to make Mafia 2 over at all.
It really isn't. It really isn't. I agree with that.
Yeah,
it's a great game though.
It wasn't that lit.
I love Mafia 2. Yeah, that was dope.
It wasn't that lit though to make it over.
I would hope they would add, because you're always. I hate about Mafia 2. You're always on a mission. Like you're constantly on a mission. You know it's supposed to be open world, and there's nothing to do in the fucking world.
Like, yeah, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like those type of games, like playing them over when you look at them, there was a lot of filler in those games.
Yeah. You could do shit, but I think you could buy suits and buy gas. That's the only thing you do in the fucking open world. Like
suits and gas.
Like what the fuck? What's going on, bro?
Somebody said RE6 is big trash.
It is.
Absolutely.
I don't know. According to Omega Zeo, it's better.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all hate Resident Evil 6. That game has so much action in it.
That's the problem.
It's supposed to be a horror game, though.
Jimmy trolling. He know what he's doing.
Serious. Resident Evil 6, I really liked it.
Jimmy, you trolling. Stop it, bro.
It had all the characters in it, dog. It had everybody in it, man.
Jimmy, stop trolling.
You played three teams of 2, B. It was fire. Come on,
Jimmy
man.
trolling. I'm not falling for it. I know exactly what Jimmy's doing.
And you had the Kimbo handguns. Oh man, Leon learned how to kick. Come on, man.
Yeah, Jimmy trolling. I know what's going on.
Yeah, Wesker's son was up in there throwing hands. Come on, man.
Wesker's son. That's man. You think Wesker?
Yeah, I was like, yo, this joint is lit.
Oh,
don't fall for the bait. That's all I can tell y'all. All right, man. All right, let's talk about the that heat, that Pokemon heat.
Yeah, I gotta be quiet for this.
I'm calling back for this one.
That upscaled HD 3DS game.
Hey man. I heard it's getting nominated for best animations of the year.
Better not be.
Nah, but I'm joking. But so Nev, Short, I guess y'all could take this conversation over. Tell us about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Give us the rundown.
I'm gonna go quickly because GI is about to say a whole bunch of BS, but
no, I'm not.
I mean, so you guys have probably heard a bunch of shit about the game. Why people are angry. It all started with the reveal that the Pokemon or the Pokedex wouldn't be full. Basically, they cut half the Pokemon out of the game.
So hold on, when the Pokedex is not full, does that mean they're not in the the Pokedex is the red book, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So does that mean they're not in the game or they're not in the red book?
Okay, so that's the distinction. So usually they're like, even if you have a Pokemon that isn't in the book, you will be able to transfer them over from older games, right? Whatever. In Sword and Shield, the sticking point was that the Pokemon, their data wasn't even in the game. So you can't even transfer a lot, like half of the roster of Pokemon you can't transfer over. And that just started a whole, thing about every issue that people have ever had with Pokemon has basically come to a head in Sword and Shield. Now, I beat Sword and Shield yesterday, and honestly, yeah, I know life. I put in so I went to the midnight release Thursday night, and then I played for a bit, and then yesterday
I'm surprised the cops didn't pick your ass up. Pokemon. I'm surprised they didn't have a trap. Like, we getting them now.
I put in about 15 hours yesterday, and I beat it last night. Yeah, but it's a good game. Like, it's solid. There are just a lot of features they took out of the game, and Like when I say a lot, I mean the most important things. Like Sword and Shield has like no real post game to speak of, and for a large like population of the fan base, like that's why we play Pokemon games, is to beat the Pokemon League and do everything after that. That's usually what the most fun we get out of the game is.
That's got to be
right?
post game. You just got to pay for it.
I mean, look, if we're gonna be honest, there's probably gonna be a third version coming out next year at the same time. I mean, they're gonna make us buy a better version of this game next year, and I'm gonna be there at midnight again. But so yeah, so they have a bunch of features that they didn't take out. But honestly, I will say some good things about the game because people seem to lose all the good parts of the game in the controversy. Objectively speaking, this is the best looking a Pokemon game has ever been. Like straight up. And I know it's crazy considering that there are constant frame rate issues and the animations are
What?
garbage. Yeah. Like I'll say from a design of like the city's standpoint, this is the best looking Pokemon game ever. And it's just facts. But the thing is, there are a lot of frame rate issues in the game. If you go anywhere in the game where there's like any sort of like dynamic weather, frames are gonna drop. What else? I mean,
Oh yeah, Nev. Does the game freeze? Because I saw some people were saying the game was freezing for them. Does that happen?
See, the thing is, where people were saying that the game was freezing, I got to those parts and I never came across any like technical issues. The one thing I will say is like people were saying that the frames would be dropping during battles, but that never happened to me once, and that was an issue that I had a lot in older games. But yeah, I mean, they did introduce some good things. Like they have a dynamic camera in one part of the game now, so you could actually rotate the camera. Yeah, so like the wild area is like probably the best new feature that has been put in a Pokemon game in a long time. The only thing is that they took out everything else. Like the Pokemon League is kind of trash, unfortunately, because again, that's what I usually look forward to the most. But it's pretty boring. Like the reason why I know that this isn't a great Pokemon game is because after I have one more Pokemon to catch, I'm probably not going to pick this game up again, for a long time. And usually, like in Pokemon Sun, I put like 300 hours in. I have like 20 clocked in for Sword and Shield, and I'm really not that excited to start again. So I don't know. They're just. I guess the one thing I will say is that the reason why they cut it when they said that they were going to cut out half of the population of Pokemon from the game, they said it was to make high quality animations and to make the game look better. But you guys are all on Twitter over the weekend. The animations are pretty garbage. There's one animation for one character that's literally a copy paste of an animation from another character in the last game. So they straight up lied. Either they lied or they just overestimated their own ability to make a good game.
Double kick. It was.
Yeah.
I seen double kick. It was literally the Pokemon being shaken like a salt shaker.
Yeah, so like the double kick animation has been like that since like it was introduced in the game, and I think that was back in like the second generation. So the animation for that specific move hasn't changed since like 2001. Yeah, but it's still like a good game. Like they did introduce a lot of good things. It's not necessarily that Sword and Shield is bad. It's just that it's not what people expected, because you're making people pay $20 more for the game, and you're giving them less features for a game that should be much better. Even though the Switch isn't the most powerful console ever, it should be able to do more things than my 3DS. And the 3DS games, you'll get more bang for your buck out of those than with Sword and Shield, and it's not even close. I will say though, like if you are on the fence for Pokemon and you're not a huge fan, give it a try, because it's still, you'll still have fun with it.
Okay. And
all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of the main things is people are blaming. Okay, so a lot of people are blaming the Pokemon Company for this because they ask like, why didn't they just delay the game? But the problem is the Pokemon. Okay, so for starters, the Pokemon Company doesn't own Game Freak. Game Freak owns the Pokemon Company alongside Nintendo and Creatures. The Pokemon Company just manages the brand or whatever. So everyone's like wondering, oh, why didn't they just delay the game? They just won't, because they want the games to be out at the same time around as all the other merch. Sucks.
Yep, the cartoon. The cartoon that's made for kids and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like the reason they won't like the Pokemon games have been yearly for about like 5 years, Nev?
Yeah,
like,
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6 years now. And the only reason why is because they just want they just want to push out more merch and stuff because that's where most of Pokemon sales come from. It comes from the merch, not the games. The games take up about like 17%. The merch is like 73%. But regardless, the problem is they won't delay the games, and because of that, they're just going to keep. I said the quality of it is just going to keep getting, I would say, progressively worse.
Bro, what were they doing? They had plenty of time to make this trash ass looking game, though.
So
Well,
apparently,
they also don't have a huge studio,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. They don't choose to expand, and they have relatively low budgets as well. Like how Game Freak makes their games is they'll do like low budget, like small team, so they can get like a high profit. Because like what was it? X and Y had a development budget of $20 million, which is actually relatively low given what you
big
think
for a handheld game, though.
Yeah, but like even then, that's still like really low.
And I'm pretty sure Sword and Shield are being developed alongside the last Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of overlap when it comes to developing Pokemon games. So even if they had more resources than normal, the team is definitely getting split up between the games. Because again, like these games are getting released on a yearly schedule, and it's probably going to stay like that until Pokemon stops being a cash cow, which probably is never going to happen. So
yeah, it's
never
the largest media franchise in the world. So they're not going to change.
Pokemon League yet?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah, he did like what was it, a few months ago. I saw the
he-
report.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah, he
what's that art style about? That new art style. Why like he got younger? I'm like, this nigga de-aging?
They went with a more simplistic art style for better animation for the anime. I don't watch anime, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know. The new series just you just got like a visual for it, and it basically goes back to the old version.
Okay. Did anybody else buy Pokemon besides them?
I haven't played Pokemon
Nope.
since Red and Blue.
Bond has beef with Pokemon fans. Eh?
No,
Nintendo
Pokemon fans got beef with me because they still wear their diapers and shit.
Also, like there's this misconception that like Nintendo is like limiting their budget or something. As far as it goes, Nintendo only owns like 32% of Pokemon. The rest of it is split between Game Freak and Creatures. In fact, Game Freak probably has the most like
the
I
largest
would say like
share.
the most shares as far as
Yeah.
Pokemon goes. Nintendo is just the sole owner of the trademark.
Why were people thanking Game Freak like just for the game?
Oh, because they're cucks. I mean,
Oh, wow.
See,
Well, because they
fuck
were
it.
getting
Yo,
roasted before that. though.
Here's the one thing. People are acting like the last 20 years of Pokemon didn't happen because this one game is disappointing to them. People were saying thank you Game Freak because the game was coming out, and this is more or less close to the 20th anniversary of the games being released in the West. So they're just talking about their favorite Pokemon memories. What ended up happening is that hashtag Game Freak lied kind of took over, and people were
and
just
hashtag fuck you Game Freak.
people were going in on all the cuts they made to the new games, but it's still people really need to learn that the games are still good. That cannot be lost. Like just because you didn't get exactly what you wanted in the game doesn't mean that the game's totally trash and not worth playing, because it is a good game, and I'm pretty sure these games are going to sell like crazy anyway.
Like the reason fuck you Game Freak started trending is because in Japan they didn't find out about like all the cuts and stuff until like a couple of days ago actually.
Yeah. So what happened is that it seems like when they initially told people that the Pokedex was getting cut, they didn't really want to tell people then, because that happened at E3, and they didn't even mention it to the Japanese audience. So if you were in Japan, you'd only find this out if you were translating English news. They tried to hide it for as long as possible until the game came out.
Also, promotion material in Japan is a bit misleading because like the way it's promoted, Pokemon. Okay, so the way it's promoted, they're promoted with Pokemon that are like in commercials, but they aren't in the game. So like you could be led to believe, oh, this Pokemon's gonna be in the game, but it's not in the game. You're like, it's kind of fucked. So yeah,
the game was handled really, really poorly. It's honestly, they handled Pokemon similarly to how Kojima handled Death Stranding, where they just needed to be more open and honest about what people were going to actually be playing when they bought the game. And that's about it.
Okay.
Also, there was a rumor article about Game Freak having low morale or something. I don't know if it's true or not. If it is, it might be also because Game Freak just wants to make other games that aren't Pokemon because they're I would imagine they're getting tired of it.
They made that one PC game was trash.
They made Little Town Hero like a month ago and didn't review well. So their asses better stick to Pokemon.
I would like to
Let's be
play
real, though,
Pokemon.
If it wasn't Pokemon, that game would be rated a 5.
I would like to play it, but I know I ain't got no time. I ain't trying to buy another Switch.
Oh, you're not trying to play
wait,
BG? That's
hold on.
interesting. Remember when BG was telling everyone he's gonna wash them?
Exactly
game's
where
out.
I was about
Now
to
the
go.
game's out. You gotta like-
Exactly where
Funny
I was
how that
about to
happened.
go.
Oh yeah, you did say that. What the fuck?
Funny how that happened.
What did I just say? I don't have time.
You did say
Right?
that though, BG.
I don't have
all
time.
these little kids.
Yeah,
BG
but
gets a
listen,
life whenever a multiplayer game comes out, dog.
listen, bro, it's life. Like the kids have more time than what do they call us?
Yeah.
Boomers. We're not even 30 yet, but they call us boomers. I'm a busy
I'm
man.
starting to see a pattern
got it.
here. BG will talk mad trash, say he's gonna whoop everybody's ass in multiplayer game XYZ. Then when it comes out, I don't got time.
I don't. Like, listen, bro.
That's the new cop out.
I just dropped like 30 hours in Outer Worlds, bro. It's like,
Oh, so you do got time.
You got time. You got 30 hours
no.
out.
What the fuck? All right.
BG will complain that there's no multiplayer games. Oh, this generation sucks for multiplayer games. Then when a multiplayer game comes out, he gets, I'm about to wash.
because there's a priority list. Like, if you ask me, there's a priority list. If you ask me what you gonna prioritize, a game like Outer Worlds or Pokemon, I'm gonna go with Outer Worlds, bro. What you want from me?
BG, you were saying that there aren't any good multiplayer games this generation. You had one.
There's hardly any.
You could have battled people, but that's out the window, eh?
I'm also not trying to buy my like 4th Switch.
You right. Yo, look, I'm not even mad at you because at least you didn't buy it this time. When it came to Dragon Ball Fighterz, you had the game in hand and still ducked, man. So at least you're making progress.
Listen, bro, it's hard.
BG ducking.
It's hard
Also-
being 29.
Also, a real quick thing. Apparently in Japan, when it came to Death Stranding scores, they had the I think the president or whatever, the actual president is in Death Stranding, and they gave it the president Famitsu gave it a perfect score, but in Famitsu's review they didn't disclose that they had staff in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a conflict of interest.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, is that all the comments about Pokemon?
I'm just trying to clarify. So paying more for less content is acceptable, right?
As long as it's a Nintendo, yes.
Okay, cool.
All
Don't need to clarify.
Yes, Nintendo holds its value, so of course.
You know,
There you go. All right. I just need to confirm.
Aaron was cracking up and destroying and making fun of this Pokemon game. He said that it had turn animation like Resident Evil 1 and 2.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's move on to X019.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Heat.
All right.
19, crazy.
So X019, I got the list of everything that was shown. Let me go over it first. Obsidian's new game called Grounded. It's a survival.
God, Nelson Aguilar caught a first down.
It's a survival game. But I'm watching this illegally, so I'm a few like seconds behind you. So can you let my illegal stream catch up? Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah. So Obsidian's new game is a survival game called Grounded. Any thoughts on it?
Trash.
It looks horrible, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a fan of the look of that game. They say it's made by 13 people at Obsidian. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too
a
good.
prophet once told me that Microsoft wants to make these little kiddie games that way they can all be in 4K native.
I remember that. That's
Really?
a smart person right there.
What idiot says some shit like that?
I said that.
Oh,
It's
damn.
true, though. But look, besides Halo, Gears, and Forza, what realistic looking game has Microsoft released since then? First party. There is none. There is absolutely none.
Since the last few years, I mean,
and it's just crazy to me because I was watching this. It's just crazy to me that they're clearly going for quantity over quality.
Shut up, Bond.
How could they release a game? How could Obsidian release a game like Outer Worlds, which is a game I put like 4 hours in? It's a good game. I like the game. So, but I'm looking at this. It's like, how did the same people? And I've seen 13 people.
It's not the same. They got these.
bro.
You know that creative freedom that you guys used to blame Xbox for not having. Now they're getting them and they're making.
But okay, this is the thing though, Smooth. This thing though, and this is another thing I'm noticing. Every time they announce a game that looks spooky, whatever create this beforehand, how long we gonna say that? How long we gonna say that?
Until if they still creating fuck shit in 2021 and shit like that, then.
But like, how much time are you willing to give Xbox? Jesus.
But this is the thing about creative freedom too, though, Smooth. Eventually, you gotta say, "Hey, man, this ain't it, bro. I'm gonna need y'all to go back to the drawing board." Shuhei did that with what? God of War. He played God of War. He had a fucking stank face the whole time. Like, man,
but hey, maybe that was probably part of a negotiation. It was like, hey, if you want us to go with you, got to let us for the game.
Maybe. I'm just saying, man. The direction they're going in, like, I don't know, man. I'm not fucking with it, bro. But.
Smooth. Did you like the games that they showed?
At XO?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Hey, listen.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, right? I thought the show was better than Xbox E3 2019.
It was. I said
XO 2018.
X019 was better than their series.
Yes, which is crazy, but I thought the pacing was better on the show. But at the end of the day, they did show a lot of cartoony shit. A lot of cartoony shit. And I know they're just trying to show the games they're releasing before Scarlet come out, which is unfortunate because all of them cartoony and shit, like with the exception of rare new shit. That's still a couple years away, but
it looks like they're making games for the wrong audience.
Yeah,
like, these games look like they would all do much better on like Nintendo, you know, because that one Everwild game.
Listen, we want more mature games. I mean, some of those games are fine, but at the same time, we do want more mature games.
Yo, this is what I said, guys.
BG, let me know when you see this bullshit.
I did a stream right before X019. I was like, yo, my expectation, I don't have any expectations for it. I was like, we're in the last year of the Xbox One generation. So I was like, that literally gives them a pass to drop a bunch of games and none of them be hits. So there's going to be a bunch of, all we're going to see is all the games that they touted, they're going to have a lot of games in 2020. A lot of them going to be like the first half of the year. A lot of these games are going to be like C-rated games, not bad, but not the greatest. They're all going to be like,
hold up. Games like Quantum Break, games like Sea of Trash and Crack Trash weren't even, those were D-level games.
No. Those were media attacks.
D-level games could be
media.
Okay, you're right. Go ahead, Smooth.
So
what's a media attack?
No, those were games that kind of got slandered for no reason. So, like,
I mean, the game being delayed for 5 years. Well, I think both of them games got announced 5 years before they came out. So
unlike Agalor.
Oh my god!
Unlike Agalor, you worthless piece of shit. Hey man. So Grounded is doesn't look good. We agree on that. Okay.
Yeah. We ain't fucking with that game.
A first party game going into game preview for the first time.
Okay.
Oh, nice, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sense sarcasm. Yeah. We ain't really fucking with it.
Yeah, so Grounded doesn't look at that rare game. I don't know why they even decided to even show this shit. The thing is like that game ain't coming until like 2025, Xbox Scarlet 2 or some shit like that. Yeah, and they showed it. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why?
What was the game called? I saw that.
It's called Everwild.
Everwild.
That
looked
a little bit better. That looked a little bit
That game looks good. Yeah.
It looks good, but you know that shit's in pre-production. So that's
so they ain't even started really making it yet.
Nah,
yeah, they ain't really started making it. I don't think it's gonna be 2025. That shit probably 2023, 2022.
God damn.
That is a long way.
The problem I have with that is that, hey, in 2022, we're gonna be deep into next generation. I'm not interested in a game that looks like that in 2022. You said what?
You're gonna be deep into having no games still.
Not with Game Pass, bro. I'm not like I have a ton of games. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I'm already paid off for like Scarlet for a Game Pass.
Yo, that is one thing that does bother me about gaming. People like treat people.
You like a fucking commercial.
People treat gaming like it's a bill. Yo, Marty, I just paid it off.
Like, no, people treat gaming like a social justice.
It is, man.
Man.
Hey, this generation been crazy, right? Like it started off with Xbox. It was about power, no fucking power, right? Then it was no fucking games at all. Now it's cartoony games. I'm like, this to get the fuck out of this generation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is fresh start, man. They need a fucking fresh start.
X019, like I said, it was for what it was. It was an alright show, but I feel like
I agree with you.
I feel like they kept setting us up for like, I was pissed that Phil Spencer was even there because when I see Phil Spencer, I'm expecting
you're expecting to get
or a mic drop. Like, okay, and they save him for the end, and he's just there to say, to show off Wasteland 3 updated trailer. Yeah. And I'm like, bruh, he could have stayed his ass home, dog. Like, he ain't out here to do this shit.
You know the problem with Xbox, bro, real quick. It's just, I don't see a stopping point to them releasing these like, shitty games. Like, if we ask that, if we just saw a turning point, like, one in the playground, I don't fucking know. They show a trailer something that look heat. Okay, people will fall back. Like, okay, we seeing the progression. But like I said, and I think somebody else said this. I think Kofi said this. Optically, that looks bad. You acquire studios that made shit like Hellblade, Outer Worlds, and then the first game they announced under your fucking leadership, some bullshit. Them they might have been making.
I see that. That's fair.
It's just
that's
bad freaking timing, dog.
You know what? Like what Jack Moose said, it's fair.
Because it's like it's true. It's like fuck. I was like, I was like, why couldn't they put this shit out first, then put out?
I agree. And you know what?
That would have been totally different.
Exactly. Hey, now listen, man. Like what Jack Moose said was fair. It's like, damn. Obsidian, Ninja Theory, y'all shit, Bleeding Edge. It looks okay, but this ain't the first game I want to see from them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm about to tell you some game. I'm gonna tell you some facts right here. Right. What you're seeing from these studios that Microsoft bought are the games that other publishers was not fucking with.
Yeah.
Man, they getting sloppy.
You're right.
It was like
sloppy seconds.
Nah.
You're right.
That is impressive, dog.
Passion projects. It was their passion projects. Me and the other,
like,
other people wasn't fucking with it.
These were the those passion projects was the projects that got them in financial trouble.
Hey, that's the point I ever thought of. I haven't thought about that. You're right about that. But we need to get fuck out of this generation.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, they got the ball back? Wait, let me read the rest of the everything that was shown. So Wasteland 3, that's coming May 2020.
Hold on. We talking about a game or we talking about the Eagles receivers on Wasteland?
I like that.
Halo Reach coming to PC December 3rd. Age of the Empires 4. Final Fantasy.
What did they call it? Age of the Empire. I just thought it was Age of Empires.
I think it's Age of Empires.
That's me.
It is Age of Empires.
That's just me. Final Fantasy 7 through 15 are coming to Game Pass.
They finally getting 14.
Yeah. A whole bunch of other games coming to Game Pass. xCloud streaming is coming to Windows next year.
xCloud streaming already got more games than Stadia.
Yeah.
Word.
Everwild is the new Rare game. Minecraft Dungeons is out in April. Life is Strange.
They developers got a new game.
Their developers got a new game about some transgender dude or whatever.
I need to see that trailer because my connection dropped when they showed that. Let me go.
If you like the Life is Strange shit, you probably like that. And it's supposed to be exclusive. It's Xbox first party.
No, it's an Xbox fucking IP.
Studio.
Oh, let me go look at this shit.
Yeah, it's an Xbox Studio game. They made some type of exclusivity deal with them or whatever.
2 seconds left. Hail Mary.
Was it Twin Mirror? Is that what it's called?
Nah. What is it called? How to Fly? What the fuck is the name of that shit? I Will Fly?
No.
I don't know the name of that shit, bro.
I believe I could fly. I don't know.
It's called it's a sentence.
I'm trying to find it.
Hey man, the chat ain't fucking helping us either.
Do we care? I don't care.
I'm trying to. I wanted to see the trailer.
If you like those type of games, it looks interesting though.
Drake Hollow is another game by the Flame in the Floods developer. West of Dead.
Tell me why. I see
that's that top-down Wild West twin stick shooter. That looks pretty cool.
That's the one that looks like.
Bro, you idiot! That's what Ron Perlman doing the voice.
He's doing the voice for the character. It looks like Ghost Rider. Sea of Thieves is getting an update. And
Sea of Thieves.
All right.
And Bleeding Edge is out March 2020, and that was X019.
Wait, March 2020? That's the same month 7 Remake comes out.
Who the fuck cares about that? That's when
Animal
Crossing.
is anybody even buying that Final Fantasy? I mean, obviously people are gonna get fucked in the
That
ass.
shit episodic still, right? It's still episodic.
Yeah, I'm not buying the thing until the whole thing comes out. It's on
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah, I can't lie. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably buying it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wait a decade for the.
They definitely gonna make you wait a while. Yeah, they're gonna definitely make you wait.
I was just about to ask, what's the length of time you got to wait for the whole game?
Well, that's
it's gonna be a minute.
Well, that's the thing. They don't know
$200 for a game.
Fuck that.
I'm just saying they
Hold
asked
up.
them how many parts is the 7th remake gonna be, and they were like, "We don't know, fam."
They said
check back.
$60 each.
They're full price for each part.
Yeah.
See that was the problem.
Oh,
the
my
fact that they couldn't tell you how many it's gonna be.
Yeah, they don't know.
They're not even done with it. So
They
it's
said
risky.
they don't know how many parts it's gonna be, and they already said it's not like the development for this one took like 5 years. So they said, oh, so the other parts will happen quicker, right? They were like, nope. I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah, it sounded kind of crazy. Yeah, it sounded like they low key might not.
That's crazy.
That joint gonna come out on PS4, 5, and 6.
Like the easiest game to remake ever.
Wait, what'd you say, Bon?
It should have been the easiest game to remake ever. It's a freaking turn-based RPG. They literally could have
made it
made
action,
this
though,
game on the PlayStation 3 with the PlayStation 3 engine.
So yeah, X019 was good for people who like those type of games. Who those people are, I don't know who they are, but
Man, bring those games to Nintendo, dog.
yeah, they would probably do
That's
good.
not- I mean, that's not bad.
Like no,
That's
see
good.
those games. You know what those games, like all the games that they showed at X019 would be fire about? They would be fire on a highlight reel. You know what they show at the end of the show?
Oh, yeah.
But they don't actually get screen time.
Yeah.
Bro, those games would be a fire highlight reel where you show each game for 3 seconds.
Hey, I agree. Like the games itself didn't look bad. It was just there was mostly indie double A's, cartoony looking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess my question for people, for Xbox guys is, first of all, the next Xbox, is that confirmed for holiday next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys think that between now and then they'll reveal a game that you guys are thinking is what you want more so than what they already have? Like,
I do.
You do?
I
Okay.
do.
Right.
Yeah, because I believe that Ninja Theory's like their Hellblade team, their game will be revealed next year. That's all I could think of.
I think they're gonna go all in on Halo.
There's still people that's got got shit cooking. Obsidian, the game Grounded is one that's a surprise. They have another freaking RPG.
Yeah.
Supposed to be debuting on that's going to be their first game for Xbox outside of Grounded, and then obviously Ninja Theory, Playground,
yeah.
and then I'm still waiting to see like Turn 10's next Forza game.
Yeah, that'll be revealed next year. Probably.
You also have Compulsion, who we haven't heard from. Even though I'm not really expecting much from them, they look like the type that would make Grounded, but
They definitely.
But I'm also expecting more second party deals, like just like that new like Don't Nod game. I'm expecting them to do some of those a little bit. Also, that second party exclusive. So I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens.
all right, guys. Anybody? All right, I need help with this Star Wars game. I'm literally stuck on this fucking bullshit ass puzzle. Where
Is it the one with the spear or whatever?
Nah, it's a fucking. I'm trying to burn a thing to get this stupid ass bell to drop so it can break the little ball, but there's water and there's no like flame where I can't get it past water, and I don't know how to get this waterfall to stop. I hate this is one thing. The thing that pissed me off about this game is it has a bunch of stupid ass Tomb Raider puzzles, and they're not executed right, and it's pissing me off.
You sure you can do that right now? You can get like power ups and shit.
No, I've been pretty much I'm almost full strength. Like I'm almost maxed out.
Oh,
like I can I can pull things towards me. I can launch shit. I can grab multiple enemies like with force, but I can't throw fire through water.
I don't know, man. I haven't played the game yet. But that was X019, and I don't really have anything else. I mean, besides there was some stupid Guerrilla Games working on SOCOM rumor that nobody believes.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one.
know how that'll work. I don't know.
Hey, BG, man, I got one more thing right about XO, though.
Yeah.
Some shit that Phil Spencer said afterwards. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about it. He said that the Project Scarlet will, just to paraphrase, they won't be less powerful than the PS5, and the price won't be more than the PS5. Pretty much.
Okay.
Bro,
He pretty much said that. I got a quote from him. If you remember, at the launch of Xbox One, we were $100 more expensive and less powerful. So I won't be in that position. There's no doubt about that. As the industry that's growing so fast, we do think about price. We do think about performance as well. I'm not going to sacrifice performance for the sake of price. So
at this point in the game, the power is going to be negligible.
They got to sacrifice performance for some games, though.
Yo, they need to set, you know what they need to do? They need to start taking these fanboys like Kid Smooth that will die for Xbox and start sacrificing humans. You all say you really like Xbox, die for it.
Shit.
You know what's crazy? Somebody, you know, the Xbox Migral dude to do it. He'd be first in line.
Yeah, y'all like Xbox so much you're willing to die for it. Okay, give up your life for some games.
Chop your shit clean off his
Come on, what we talking about?
Yeah.
Sacrifices.
Jimmy, you know, someone got to die for Xbox to get some games, dog.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
Oh, yeah, you did say that bullshit, didn't you?
Yeah.
I know. So, Gaming Addict and I know Missile wanted to say something. So I just called him in real quick.
Word, I was gonna tell. I just checked. I got a message. He said he wanted to come in. That's good.
Gaming Addict, what's up?
Missile.
Wanted to say something guessing about X019?
Yeah, it was bad. Like,
This was not bad.
Those games, man. Those games.
The event was good for what it was, but let's be real here. Like, it's not just a regular inside Xbox. It was an XO. One of the biggest things that they messed up on is how you gonna have Phil Spencer come out and just be like, "Yo, here is Wasteland 3." Like, we've come to accept when he comes out there, he announces stuff. Kid, explain to me why he didn't announce anything, but he had to go there. Why couldn't Matt Booty have done that?
Booty. No, but he has to show up at XO because he was there last.
You don't have to show up any damn where. Like,
it's just that I don't think he needed to be on.
But here's the thing: like they stated like a couple weeks ago, Matt Booty, Phil Spencer, they're all going to be there, and then you know, even IGN was helping them. Well, we're having an interview with Phil Spencer afterwards. Let's see what he has to announce. Like, look, first off, how you going to spend more time on the generic kart racer than you do your own first party titles?
Oh yeah, with that free to play kart racer. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we saw XO last year, so the writing was on the wall.
The writing was not on the wall. They could have easily improved this, but they chose not to.
They did improve the show. The show was.
I thought it was a lot of good. I thought it was a lot of good information, though, man. It was a lot of good information on
it. It was a lot of good information, but the thing is, it just wasn't information you or I wanted. I don't think it was bad because of that. I just feel like
it wasn't for you.
It just wasn't really what I was looking for. And the thing is that I said it that when I was like, once they not Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg said that there won't be like Scarlet news there, I was like, I'm not interested. I was like, I'm already disappointed.
So you're like, let me get this straight. You want more news on the next hardware than the games that the studios are making.
Did they not come with games? That's all they showed.
No, they don't.
No, listen. What did they talk about X019?
They talked about games. They did.
Yeah, games for Xbox One. I don't care what's coming to the Xbox One. Had the console for 5 years. I want to know what Scarlett's going to do. So that's why
Scarlett's going to do what every console does, play games. Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Nah, they're a little too quiet about the Scarlet, though.
If X019 is about like the first half of 2020 for Xbox One, then I don't care.
Look,
There's
at the
nothing-
end of the
You say
day,
you pretty much checked out. already.
you can't get
Yeah, I'm
mad.
completely checked out.
You can't get mad at people that aren't feeling this event. Let's
I'm
look at.
not mad at
Look,
people. I'm just saying,
no, I'm not saying that. Let's look at Grounded. How do we go from the Outer Worlds 2 weeks ago to Grounded this week? Look, regardless if it's their D team or C team or F team, I don't even know what letter they're on. Like Microsoft should be like, okay, look, we just dropped Grounded and people love that game. We're not going to let you show this off. Now we'll do a YouTube video or something afterwards, but it's not going up on our stage because we don't want to give that narrative that we are letting.
They had no choice. Put Grounded on their stage. They just put a kart race on their stage. Like,
and they spent more time and showed more gameplay on the kart race than they did Grounded.
Because the kart race
you don't want to hurt the morale of the team, now do you? You don't say.
No, I ain't hurting shit. Xbox is hurting.
That shit is a YouTube video. I mean, you want to look at damn Phil Spencer hurt the morale on the team.
I'm not hurting nothing. It's Xbox that's doing it.
Yo, can I address one member in your podcast, please?
It's probably Blackbone.
Go ahead.
Jack Move Johnny. Is Jack moving here?
What do you need?
Oh,
shit. What do you need?
I thought I saw that you ignored my DM. Is that true?
I definitely did.
No,
I definitely did. Yes, I did.
I mean, may I ask why, please?
Oh man, what sounds personal? What's going on?
We already had a decent amount of people on the podcast today. The last time you was on the podcast, you said nothing but ignorant shit, and I damn near passed out today, so I really wasn't worried about what you was talking about. What else?
What?
Go ahead and kiss and make up. I mean,
I love Missile, my son.
Missile cool.
Yeah, that's my son right there.
You love him enough to ignore his DM. Gotcha.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you definitely can get ignored. Don't get it twisted. Hey man,
all right.
It happened to everybody, Miss. I love you, dog.
I can respect that. I can respect that response. I can respect that.
All right.
But thank you, BG. Thank you for sending the invite.
At the end of the day, if you want those fire games, get a PlayStation right now, because guess what? It's going to be years before Xbox get those. Did he really come in here to act?
Yeah, he pulled up on Jack like just for
I think he crushed it.
Okay.
Years? You mean not years for Xbox to get them? Years of Xbox if they get them.
No, I think these studios are making good games. It's just that it's not. They literally Ninja Theory. They're probably coming on their second year of whatever their main studio does.
I know is
I highly doubt we're going from Outer Worlds quality to Sea of Thieves quality from Obsidian.
To clean up in all these Metacritic bets and all these games. For
Kid Smooth, you better just plug your ears with these Metacritic. So don't bet this man.
You talking about?
But one thing that I feel like would have saved the whole event, because the event wasn't bad. It's just we wanted a really good announcement to make up for all that fluff they put in there for no reason. I know they have Ninja Theory. I know, the Fable and Obsidian's #1 game. They want to save that for E3, but it's look, you don't need all of those. You need one of those, which is probably Fable, to end E3 with. So take one of those other ones that end XO with.
Yeah.
Now,
let
me ask you this. So,
I'm
sorry, Smooth.
Go ahead.
All right. So, would you prefer them to have a better E3 than the XO?
But he's saying that they don't have to choose.
Aren't y'all tired of just waiting for events and just
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Events.
Every year, you've been saying wait to E3 since 2015.
Jesus.
2015.
Hey man, it's been a bad generation, bro. Ain't nobody denying that shit.
Kids have graduated high school in a time have
it's been a bad generation, man. I mean, shit.
People have completed their entire high school and undergrad while you still waiting. But there were people that were probably virgins that are now married in the time you've been waiting.
And they're going to be divorced by the time the PS5 comes out. Look, at the end of the day, though, the only people to blame here is Xbox. They self-harmed themselves this entire generation. They kept flip-flopping on communication. For a while that they weren't even really trying to make games. They didn't know what they wanted to do with their brand. Then they figure out what they want to do with their brand, and they buy all these studios. It's look, people don't want to go from something like Outer Worlds to something like Grounded. How do they expect that to go?
Oh, I'm gonna blame people like Kid Smooth though too, because they hold Microsoft's feet to the fire.
Nah, I told you treat these games like fucking social justice.
No,
like,
I treat these games like a consumer. I want
no,
good
you don't.
food.
No, you don't. Like, no, you don't. Like,
Move. You're going to a
Consumers
restaurant,
don't act
they're serving you poop off the ground. You're like, this is good.
I walk out the restaurant.
Like, let me
You
wait
act like
till
you're like if I go to a restaurant and they serving me shit, I'm forced to eat it. No, sir, I am not. I will walk my black ass out.
Meanwhile, there's a nice blue restaurant across the street. You're like, you know what? I like this.
Here's my beef with this whole thing with you guys. The man better, who's literally running around like. We're in consumer products. We buy things. We're in this for entertainment. I am not demanding.
Smooth. Let me ask you something.
No. I can't do it. I can't do bullshit.
Let me expose you real quick.
I get more wax in my ears.
Let me expose you to the ends of the earth, into outer space, and to Pluto and back real quick. Explain to me why they redesigned Sonic for the movie.
Because we're in cancel culture. A bunch of
in this world.
Yes.
You can't cancel something that wasn't there to begin with. Explain to me why they redesigned Sonic.
They redesigned Sonic because outrage.
Because people.
What happened in 2013?
Better.
People complained about the 2013 Xbox, and that's why they changed that. Like,
no, that was going to change regardless.
That was not going to. If everyone came out and be like, but no. Okay, Kid Smith. So hold on, Kid Smith. So you feel like if no one would have came out there and they wouldn't have said anything,
so you think
like,
we
you know what?
This big old box, Xbox One.
What? No, I'm saying that what they were going with, the always online, the digital stuff, that it was changed because that's what we have now. It doesn't matter. Back then, we didn't have what we have now. A lot can happen in 5 years, kid.
Yeah, a lot can happen. Like I said, I'm not with this whole demand better for fucking entertainment products. You demand better when you're to your local politics and government.
Look what happened with Battlefront. Look what happened with Battlefront.
Studios, I don't give a shit if you ain't got the shit and I ain't like it. I ain't playing it.
Smooth.
Do you think that Battlefront had nothing to do with the reason that game changed drastically?
Battlefront was dope.
Not the question he asked.
But I'm just telling you what it is.
Why did they remove the booty boxes from Booty Front?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know why
they stop. Unless it's a giant movement, it's not going to work. But it does work.
But now you have people like Smooth that are saying it's okay to eat poop.
I've seen Kid on multiple occasions say that their quality is not good. So I'm not going to say that, but you know they need to change stuff. They do, because it's getting kind of pathetic. Like, it really is.
Hold on now, Addict. Now you just said they are making some quality games potentially.
Yes,
now you just said that, right?
So, okay. So I know where you're going already. Explain to me how it's okay to show Rare's new game that's 3 years out, but it's not okay to show something like Fable right now.
Maybe the Rare game isn't.
They're not making Fable
that big to them. I don't know.
No, I know they're making Fable, but explain to me. Okay, let's say Ninja Theory, since Fable has not really been. We know Ninja Theory's making a game. Why is it okay to show Rare's game that they said isn't coming out?
Maybe because Rare game is so far out, which was already said is in production, is so far out that it's really not much to show. But those other games are a little bit closer, and those other games are more Scarlet games that they want to show off next year.
But I get that, and that's what I think. That they don't want to. They want to announce a lot of these games when they announce the Scarlet systems, right. So they're able to link them together. People will be writing about them both, but at the same time, you can't make decisions like having Phil Spencer go out there and give us like, you know what, the Japanese is really important to me. But you know, here's Wasteland 3, man. Let's go with Wasteland 3. Like people aren't wanting that. You can't go out there and have something like Outer Worlds, and 2 weeks later we have a survival game. You're a little person. It's just no one wants that. Like what? Who thought that was gonna be good? Like, if they would have came out there and you know something was Grounded was announced somewhere else. No one wants to see Obsidian on there, and it's not an RPG.
You know how we said all the Microsoft first party studios need to have same freedom the Sony first party has. I think we need to take that back. Don't give these niggas no freedom.
At the end, no, I'm not going to look down the fact that games like Grounded and games like Bleeding Edge exist. Because if it was the other way around, people would be attacking them. They had creative freedom, man. Why didn't you just let them finish those games? Those games were years in development. So it's okay that they finished them. But at the end of the day, it's like if you have Grounded there, which your core audience for Obsidian games are not going to want Grounded. They're used to RPGs coming out of this studio. So why are they doing it? And it's just like, if you're going to hold on, because the reason I didn't really complain about Rare's game, that seems exactly like something Rare would make.
Smooth,
What's up?
will you be getting Witcher 3 when it comes to Game Pass?
I have Witcher 3 now.
Are you gonna play it? Since
I didn't play it 3 years ago. I ain't playing this shit now.
That's funny.
But
man.
the good thing that they did do is they showed that they're trying to bring more Japanese RPGs to their platform.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why I said the show had a lot of good information. I mean, the games were,
maybe not
underwhelming, but
I mean,
that's some good information on the show.
Yakuza's never been on the Xbox platform, and neither is Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So not only is it coming to the platform, but they're going day and day in Game Pass. So that's
cool,
a good move.
Xbox fans aren't going to buy those games by and large.
But how do you know that? We've never had those games. So how do you know they're not going to buy them?
Game Pass.
Y'all don't even
That's
buy
why
the other
that's why they're in Game. I don't know if Kingdom Hearts is in Game Pass. I know all those Final Fantasy games and also the Yakuza games.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 is going to Game Pass.
Did they say that? Because I didn't. Okay.
Yes, they announced it after that.
Okay.
Is Black Bond here? Is Black Bond
here?
Oh yeah. So apparently people on Twitter are calling you a fraud regarding that Pokemon thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen one of them tweets.
Why is that?
They say you were caught with some Pokemon paraphernalia on you like back in the day.
Yo, what?
Oh man,
Paraphernalia, word.
I owned Pokemon Blue and had all 151.
Yeah, and they say you're a fraud because you're talking bad about grown men playing Pokemon. Yet you were a grown man with Pokemon related things back in the day. So
look, when it comes to, I keep seeing people in the chat. When it comes to selling JRPGs on the Xbox platform, you can't complain when they don't get any. They don't get the good ones. They get the mid-tier ones.
We got to rewind. I don't own anything Pokemon outside of Pokemon Blue on the original Game Boy.
In fact, hold on.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the people are saying. They're calling you a fraud.
This real quick, because I like to roast people on Twitter.
Well, don't get banned, bud.
Obviously, it sold more. Oh my god! So someone said in the chat, Kingdom Hearts 3 sold more on the PS4 than the Xbox One. It has double the install base. What the hell do you think?
Of course.
Well, they never played the other ones. So, no.
It's a miracle Kingdom Hearts 3 sold anything on the Xbox because they didn't have 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, BG.
Yo,
did you thoughts on Outer Worlds after beating it?
It's a good game. I enjoyed
Good
it.
game. All right. Top 10 this year?
BG,
No.
you got him with that. Look at my review.
You said Game of the Year contender? No, not that.
Oh, it's not?
No, not to me.
I think Sekiro is my Game of the Year still.
Yeah, Sekiro. For some reason, if a game is too long, I don't want to talk about it after I beat it. That's how I feel.
Wasn't it only 20 hours?
Not for me. I did every single side mission possible. So that.
How long you think it took you?
I could check.
I put down the Outer Worlds, Life or Death Stranding, and I'm kind of upset about that. So I got to go back to Outer Worlds. But now I'm on the Star Wars game and shit. So.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing a review on it just because it Code Vein took me 60 hours. That's why I didn't do a review on it. I just get I don't even want to talk about it no more.
It drained. It's draining, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why I want to play Death Stranding. I'm not trying to
that game too long.
Put 70 hours. That's one of the reasons why I didn't Days Gone. I'm not putting over 50 or 60 hours in the game, especially if I'm not going to enjoy it.
Do anything but walk.
Hey,
30 pounds doing all that.
Let's every time you bring up Death Stranding, someone in the chat or someone in the talk.
That's bait, yo. It's bait.
I think I want to ban the word Death Stranding for this podcast until the Game Awards.
Hey,
that's
Death Stranding.
Like what? 3 weeks?
Yeah, no right.
Oh, speaking of the Game Awards, so we found out the nominee.
What's the nominees?
They come out with them already?
No. I thought I saw
Found out
tweet from Jeff. Yeah,
I think it was like a content creator of the year
on Tuesday.
They gonna say tag people or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Well, we don't got no more topics, so I could just read these super chats and
Oh, that's Switch.
Hey, yo, BG, real quick.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Yo, did you? I got an important question for you. Did you beat Borderlands 3 yet?
no, I'm still playing it
Okay. All right.
because it's too many. I hate when too many like long games come out at the same time. It takes me. Yeah, I had to beat Code Vein.
God forbid it keeps away from mopping people in multiplayer.
I mean, that's what happens. I had to put mad time in Code
BG,
Vein.
but you want to go straight to that
beat-
multiplayer though.
I just beat Outer Worlds. Now I'm still playing Borderlands, bro. These games is long, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like people like Kofi who like be multitasking 5 games at one time.
Interesting.
That ain't my wave, bro. Not how I do things.
Straight fraud.
Not how I do things, man.
Also, they got Pokemon running on that Switch emulator.
Damn, already?
We stealing out here?
Hey, Bond.
What?
When are we getting that Death Stranding stream?
Nobody's donated to that shit, and if you do, you're banned from the podcast.
Oh,
All right. I got you.
Let me read some of these super chats.
You didn't link me. You didn't link me that tweet yet, though.
Oh, I didn't. You're right.
RM said, been a sub since less than 1K. Death Stranding is trash, and Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Oh, okay, y'all wild. Uvi186 said, there's a big difference between hiding gameplay elements and blatantly lying to the consumer.
That's facts. He's talking about Kojima and Pokemon.
Yeah, he could be talking about either one.
Lie.
Mr. Heisenberg said, thank you, Game Freak was a joke of a hashtag. Fanboys got Masuda's whole 2 inches down their throat.
Yo, what?
How you know how many inches this man got?
I know
That's kind of a racist. That's a racist joke, ain't it? That's definitely race related. I'm not even.
Oh my god.
That's completely race related, and you not slick, sir. That is a terrible stereotype.
He said 2 inches.
That is.
That is funny.
I think I'm not like, you know how like every race got its stereotypes. I think Asians got like the worst one, bro.
No, white people. No, they anime the
smart
worst.
stereotype.
Okay, you smart, but you 2 inches.
Hey, but you know what? You know what some chicks will say?
Oh shit.
Smart but 2 inches pays the bills. It
Huh?
raises the kids, it stays out of jail, and it pays child support.
There you go.
That's what the chicks will be telling you.
While they getting smashed by some nigga named Tyrone on the side.
Hey, I won't even lie. I was at this pool party, and some Asian dude was asking my boy to take care of his wife. And I know what that meant, but that's exactly what he meant.
Hey,
He said he travels and goes on business trips a lot, and he wants his wife to be taken care of.
sounds like Fratanga type things.
Oh man, some cuck stuff, cuckold.
Man,
Sheesh.
wow, bro.
Oh, we're gonna see some tweets tomorrow about that.
Oh man, hate to see it. Chris Righteous said, it's confirmed each Final Fantasy VII part will be as long as a full standalone Final Fantasy game. They are drastically changing and expanding the game that it has to be in parts.
So they say, man. Y'all gotta stop falling for this stuff.
No, I believe that it'll actually be as long as they say. I just don't know what's actually gonna be in it. Like, is it gonna be meaningful stuff, or is it just gonna be a bunch of padding? So that's my question.
Tony Wood 25 said, as a reasonable Wolverine alumni, I know what Ohio State is going to do to us. Kid Smooth and Jimmy need to accept it. PlayStation is Microsoft's Ohio State.
What?
That's football reference. I don't watch football. I don't watch college football. So
you know, it's funny. I'm watching all these PlayStation dudes running around here talking all this stuff, and I see all these people getting moved around over there at PlayStation.
Their whole franchise is gone.
Exactly. I hope y'all keep that same energy. Because Days Gone is looking like y'all future, so y'all keep that same energy. Y'all keep talking like that. Go ahead, we gonna see.
Wow.
When every game coming out is Days Gone, we gonna see what y'all talk about.
They got
future.
Kojima.
Jim, you would rather play Days Gone, Crackdown, or Sea of Thieves?
Listen, man. All three.
No, you gotta choose one.
I'm actually going to crack down off of that list.
You know what's funny? Days Gone got picked, right? Game of the year from who? Control. And how many people beat that? That's like the least beat PlayStation game. So keep talking. That's gonna be our future.
We can actually check that. We can check the percentage on how many people. No. I actually think it's gonna be pretty decent because there's a lot of people who tolerate.
It'll be all right, but for a PlayStation game, it won't be the norm.
Game though.
Yeah,
it is exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm turning on my PlayStation right now. I'm gonna check
that shit was about 20 hours too long, bro.
Like, I can tolerate an average to below average game if it's short, but I'm not spending 50 hours on an average game or a crappy game.
Hey, I watch. I'm gonna be looking at y'all next year. Like, see, I told y'all.
I'll just never do it.
Hey, yo, is Jack still here?
Of course. How you doing?
Yeah. So Days Gone about to be $20 for Black Friday. Should I cop now? I
like the game, man. But
it's worth $20. It's worth $20.
They've actually patched all the issues, to my understanding. So
speaking of Black Friday, the Switch is still $300 with Mario Kart. On Black Friday,
the Switch is still $300.
It's also the old Switch, not the new one with the better battery.
Yeah, it's the old one too.
Problem.
Oh yeah, I had to cancel my Shenmue 3 pre-order because a week later it's going to be $35.
So check this out. So Death Stranding. Not Death Stranding. Days Gone's completion rate is actually pretty high.
What is
it? Oh wow!
Niggas beat this trash. It's at 33%, which is high for.
Oh, that's not.
That's high for PlayStation. No, that's high for
100 million consoles. Come on,
my nigga. No, that's high for if you compare it to other games. That's like more than a quarter of like people who beat the game, bro. That's a lot.
I thought the game was pretty decent.
The game is not. It's just 20. It's 20 hours.
No, it's all right. No,
I'll be 20 hours too long, Jack. You about right.
I'm talking trash. The game is all right.
Like, let me check. Let me look at other games and see what the completion rate is.
Yeah, I want to see what other games like God of War compared to God of War.
Let me look at Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was another long ass game.
That's a good one.
I can find. Okay,
that was a pretty long game.
Red Dead is only 27%.
Oh shit!
Only 27% of people.
A lot more people bought.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Which one is more boring?
Let me look at Spider-Man and God of War. Hold on.
Yeah, look at
do that. That's
Spider-Man gonna be high. I think everybody
be
Spider-Man like 60.
Yeah, everybody be Spider-Man. Like, come on.
I can find.
Spider-Man will be high.
Where's the fucking trophy for completed game?
Damn, who is this?
Spider-Man better be the highest in God of War.
It will be definitely.
Spider-Man.
Y'all went from Spider-Man, God of War to Days Gone. Look at y'all.
Y'all went to no games to no games. So what's going on?
Hey, man,
y'all about to be in the same boat as us. I wouldn't do leaving. Everybody gonna be playing Nintendo.
Man. That price they keep on $300 2 years later.
I mean, you can get the light now because they even got the light, so you might as well just buy the light.
Hey,
yo, is Smooth still here?
I'm right here. Hey.
Yo, when we getting playing the Xbox again?
Wait,
next generation.
Yo,
next generation. Yep.
Yo, Jack was paying respects to Uncle Ben's grave. Wasn't that the last mission in the game? Was it?
Yeah.
So that was beating the game.
Yeah.
I think that was beating the game, right?
Yeah.
Well, you could do that before. You could do that before though.
No. That's at the park.
You're right. You could do that anytime.
You could just go visit that. Yeah, you could go visit the scene.
I'm trying to find the I can't find the completion. Where's the
game trophy? I'm gonna need you.
Okay, I found it.
I'm gonna need you dudes to have these Stephen A. Smith hairlines to stop acting like
to the people in the chat that said we went from Halo to Sea of Thieves, keep in mind, State of Decay 2 is better than Days Gone, and I don't want to hear nothing.
So hold on.
I don't know, but I didn't even play Days Gone yet.
Baby, that's what you mean.
52% of people beat Spider-Man, which is a lot. That's half.
Half
is really impressive.
60. Yeah, I figured that.
Half is very impressive, and the last one I'm gonna check is God of War. I don't think it's gonna be 50, but.
God of War gonna be like 35
40 something.
They got him probably in the 40s.
Yeah, in the 40s. I think it was 44 when I saw it.
Yo, Shannon Sharp just said Nelson Aguilar and Freddie Mitchell have a lot in common.
Bro, I remember Freddie Mitchell. Oh my God, that nigga.
Oh, I remember him too.
He was wide receivers that had terrible.
Yo, I remember Freddie
Tell me
Mitchell.
I'm lying.
Yo, the year Freddie Mitchell, the year T.O. got on the team, that nigga had like maybe 5 catches the whole year, bro.
Hey, his interviews was lit though. Freddie Mitchell.
Yeah, because he used to dress like how Cam Newton dressed now. I think.
He had that 1 4th and 26, so that was it.
And he caught that and he went crazy, called himself the people's champ. Yeah.
Yo, Carson Wentz is so overrated, bro.
Stop this.
My God.
Stop this. He don't got no receivers, bro.
Fall
He don't got no receivers, my nigga. Stop this.
Who did Nick Foles have?
Exactly.
He had, what do you mean?
He had the same people. Nick Foles got the same people.
No, stop this. Stop this. First of all, Aguilar was catching passes that season, okay?
So was Alshon.
And Alshon was too. These niggas is dropping everything now.
Ah, man. Looking spooky over there. Looking spooky.
God of War. Oh, God of War. 53% of people beat the game.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's more than Spider-Man. By 1%.
And Days Gone is what? Is 20 again?
Days Gone 33. It's still kind of high. That's still kind of high.
Kind of high. All right.
If 1/3 of the people that bought your game beat it, I think you gotta take that W.
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
It could be way lower, bro.
How many people beat State of Decay?
Probably everybody that played.
That shit don't end.
Probably everybody on Games Pass. Yeah.
That shit don't end, though, dude. State of Decay don't end. Is it an end game?
It ends, but it has a campaign. It has a campaign.
I put like 50 hours in that shit, and
I got a campaign though. You gotta complete. Well, you want me to tell you? I don't know if I should spoil it.
Yeah, just tell us. You just tell us.
I know. I'm capping. I know. Nah, but you pretty much just gotta build up your base to a certain point, and that's the end of the game.
Well, I beat one of the maps, but you talking about all 3 of the maps?
Nah, just beat one, and then after that, it's optional to go to the other map. Yeah, you beat it, because the only reason you need to go to another map is when you resources.
Only 40% of people beat Hellblade, and that game is like 8 hours, probably less.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, Hellblade is a little tricky.
I beat that shit twice.
BG, my sister just said that she used to see better catches in the backyard when we played backyard football.
Oh man.
Pretty much. Sheesh.
Hate to see it.
State of Decay was lit though.
No, it wasn't.
Nah, chief.
All right,
He said, "Nah, chief."
Yo, like
I like
all
State
I
of
know
Decay
is
too myself, man.
all I know is my Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. That's all I know. Lamar Jackson, baby, we going.
Lamar Jackson beasting, but he
beasting by the
beasting.
Patriots again.
Hey, Griggity, what's your Twitter, bro? I don't know I see it.
Just Griggity.
I don't think I follow y'all.
Again by the Patriots again,
bro.
Sad.
The Patriots are like doomsday. They adapt. You can't.
Yeah,
beat them the
they
same
beat
way
my
twice.
team, and I hate them.
Yo, Tom Brady's
your
won.
team?
Falcons.
What? Have you
I'm
been
fine-
watching?
I'm
He
fine-
is,
leave me alone.
bruh. Even though they won, Tom Brady is definitely getting older. We can see this. Like,
Nigga, he like 40.
No, the Patriots aren't really. The Patriots just always do enough, because if you look at their play,
yeah, they do enough.
like
They
90%.
They never blow people out. They
Yeah,
just do enough to
90%
win.
of
find a
their
way to win, though.
and 90% of their passes are less than 10 yards, bro. Like these niggas barely
Facts.
go downfield.
It's just a bunch of dinking and dunking. It's just like,
Absolutely,
I mean, but that-
scream.
Yeah,
It
but
works.
you can't
Yeah,
stop it.
it works, but
Yeah, you can't stop it.
but y'all not. They not beating a team like the
The
Ravens
Ravens.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're
was
not
like
beating
playing
us.
like
They're not
that.
Nah, the Ravens might fuck them off again. Well, the Ravens already fucked them off this season.
exactly.
So a whole bunch of screen plays and curl routes. Y'all not beating niggas like that.
Exactly.
We gonna see.
But let's do these outros, because I'm an old man. I need to go take my pain meds and soak my feet.
You 30 yet, BG?
Man said pain, man.
Yeah, BG 30. Wait till you hit 30, bro.
BG 26 and a half. and
How much
shit.
hey, yo, Jimmy, aren't you like 54 or
I'm
whatever?
half joking.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah,
did you say yeah?
Wake up every morning, back be stiff, like god damn.
I'm half joking, but I'm not. All right, outros. Nev.
Thanks for having me. Salute to all my chat dudes.
All
There
right,
you go.
move.
Yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for joining in. Make sure you follow me on Mixer. See you guys next week.
All right.
Griggity.
Yo, thanks for the invite once again, man. I appreciate it.
Yo, send me that that tweet. I'm trying to see this.
All right, I got you, bro. Yeah.
Bond trying to beef with
He's on the
somebody.
pull
before
up.
he
Yeah,
gets
he's trying to
shot.
Somebody screen capped you, but they had like 3,000 likes or some shit.
Yeah.
Wow. That's when I was joking around. Some guy, I was like, grown ass man literally go out and buy a Pokemon. So he was like, well, as my wife gets it for me, I'm like, you better be worried that she's not fucking another dude behind your back.
Wow. Why would you say that?
Yo, Bond, you gotta take it easy on Twitter.
That's crazy.
I was
Bobby
like,
went off.
that might be a sign if your wife is buying you Pokemon. She might be fucking another man.
Wow.
Hey, wait, Bond. Is it true that you really be calling yourself Drake? Is that true?
No.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. I remember him doing it.
Other girls call me that, which I don't agree with, but I'll
This man posted a picture of his beard with a shape up. It was calling himself Drake. I remember that. I'm lying, Bond. I remember that shit. I ain't mad at you, boy, but I remember.
If somebody called me Jay-Z, I would take the compliment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't mad at you, but I remember you doing.
Yeah, like if he dropped an album tomorrow, the push this whole month.
All right.
Shit, I didn't even know Bond listened to Jay-Z. That's the
Facts.
That boy's wild. Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, J Mega Games? Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bond.
I got nothing to say. Outside, can Nelson Aguilar get some stickers? Something. Anything.
You need to start cheating. Big facts. Missile.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, BG. Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Shout out to Gaming Addict. Smooth.
You ready to send me?
Oh yeah. Jack, you went?
No. Appreciate y'all for watching. Consider supporting the Weapon Wheel podcast on Patreon.
Hit them likes,
Check
guys.
me out.
Come on, we out here every week for you struggling watching these damn Eagles try to catch passes.
Show some love, man. Show some love. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Mixer, all that Jack Move Johnny. I'm gonna try to start my stream of Death Stranding tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Tune in. I'm gonna be triple streaming, so I'm on all that. Anything you want to watch, tune in.
Hey man, that shit start off lit though.
Shit, I hope. You know what's great? A lot of people that played that game, they seem to be liking it, man.
That story ain't bad. I was definitely enjoying the story.
It's a good game, man.
That story might carry me through it. Then all right.
The story ain't bad, you know. It's just the vehicle that you have to drive to get through the game doesn't verify the story. You know what I'm saying?
And them cutscenes, that's some high quality shit, bro.
Just get your popcorn, put your controller down.
Hey, that might be the move.
Yeah.
Long movies.
I got up to the part, that was in the trailer where he was crying and holding the baby. I was like, man, this is some sucker shit.
Oh yeah, I made it a little bit further than you, but yeah.
Oh, he was crying.
Yeah, holding the baby.
Yeah.
It's a little less stupid because you understand why he's not actually, I guess, crying per se.
Yeah.
But it's still stupid. It's just.
Did it make you emotional?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Chat, hit the like button, and we will see y'all next week again. I think for the month of December, all y'all could not show up if y'all don't want to, and I'm gonna find a B team.
Oh shit.
For December, because nothing happens in December. Nothing to talk about. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to come on. I'm gonna just pull a Microsoft and get a B team.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, the Game Awards do happen.
Yeah, the Game Awards in December.
I gotta be on that episode. But I'm a get a Microsoft Studio and get the B team to work in December.
Hey man, it's a passion podcast, brother.
Yeah. That's how you've been working on it since before we was on.
With a small team.
That's the new cop out. Oh, we been working on this.
That's the new cop out, bro. For us Xbox guys, man. Shit, get you a passion podcast, brother.
Hey man, yeah, we out. Peace.
All right.
GG.